walking until he returns, and then all.
And good morning and welcome. It is 10 minutes after 6 a.m. Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and we're on MixTV.tv, day number one, moment number one of the 51st annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund as we kick off a campaign in 2021. We are live this morning on radio and Mix TV from the Church of God International Headquarters. We are here among our friends with the Church of God. I'm joined by, of course, a lady who will join us for the next couple of weeks, and that is our longtime and dear friend, Brenda Lawson. Brenda, good morning.
Good morning, Steve. How are you?
I am doing great, and here we go again, hopefully a little more normal this year than last year.
Yes, hopefully we are normal. Glad to have you back with us this year. We missed you last year.
No, you didn't. And you didn't miss me.
Although we did raise more money than we've ever raised last year.
Jimmy Logan and I were not a part of it. We both had COVID last year at this time, and you guys set a record.
We did, and we hope to beat that record this year.
So, Brenda, where did we leave off from last year?
We did $150,000 last year.
Wow. So that's a big goal, and Brenda, we know people ask us this, especially as we get into this, the goal each year. What's the goal this year?
$1 more than what we did last year.
It's $1 more, and this hour of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund is brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, and Jimmy is looking for us now. I think he went over to the Southern Baptist Convention. I don't know where he went. He's right there. We are at the Church of God International Headquarters. Mayor Brooks going to join us in just a moment. But let's put the call out now, 12 minutes after 6 a.m. Who's going to be the first person? This is always an honor, the first person to call. The first person to, now this year, you can call. You can send us, Brenda will get in the different ways you can pledge, but I'm going to say 614-6499. We'll call that number off numerous times the next 10 days. 10 days of giving begins now. Who's going to be number one? And we would love to hear from you at 614-6499. Welcome back, Jimmy.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've only been doing this for about 20 years. Is that how long have you been doing this?
More than that, I don't know. This is 51 for the whole thing.
Well, that's close to my age, isn't it? Getting there. Hey, Steve, what do we start with?
We're starting right now.
$1,000 from Logan Thompson.
Hello. Wow. There we go. Logan Thompson Law. And thank you, Jimmy. And the law.
$750 for the Logan grandchildren.
Wow.
How about that?
How are they? How was Thanksgiving?
It was incredible. I was so thankful. I'll tell you what a great Thanksgiving it was. Many, many people visited with their neighbors and close folks instead of doing the traveling. The traveling down to Alabama was great. Travel coming home was better.
Yeah, I guarantee you.
Hey, we got more coming, Steve.
We do. We got a lot going on, Jimmy. And I just told Brenda they did it without you and me last year.
That's right.
And set a record. So
COVID, that's why I forgot last year.
Yeah, and I did too. I certainly did too. So we really appreciate Jimmy Logan, the Logan Thompson Law Firm. They sponsor our first hour every year, and we really appreciate that. Jimmy, we've got quite a challenge this year because we have over 1,200 children. 1,200, I believe, Brenda, yes. Most ever.
Yes.
1,200 children who, without your help, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and I say that because, Steve, as you know, many children save their dimes and nickels, and we'll get calls in from children who want to contribute. Without your help, some people in this community will not have a joyful time at Christmas. We are here to express our love for every child and every child we can help. We make special gifts, as you know, Steve, not just some of the children who, when emergencies come up. And folks, it's all dependent on you who are listening. You are our best solicitors. I can't believe it, but not everybody in the morning listens to Dwayne. Not everybody in the morning listens to Steve Hartline.
Good.
It sure is nice to see Austin out this morning, young child that he is. But seriously, when you go to the service station, when you go to your dentist, when you go to your lawyer, when you go to your doctor, when you go shopping, it's time for you to send that message out. It's the Christmas party for children, the empty stocking fund, call it what you will. It's people gathered together to make certain that people are joyful at Christmas because they didn't do without.
That's it.
And guess what? The parents who are anxious right now because they might not have enough for their children to bring the smile to their child's face. Steve, we're going to do it this year. We're going to go over $150,000, and there's more coming.
More coming. It's the opening moments. And Brenda, we just got our first call. Mayor, if you want to join us, Mayor Brooks has been arranging a thou preparest a table before me. And anyway, Kim Cole, $100. Kim, you have the honor. Yeah, come here, Mayor. You have the honor of being our very first caller in 2021, and that is an honor every year. Kim, thank you very much. Merry Christmas. And Cleveland Mayor Kevin Brooks.
Morning, Stephen. Morning, Miss Brenda.
Good morning.
How are you?
It's early. But you guys are here. Jimmy brought the energy. And what a great start. I'm just so thankful to be a part of this. And this is sort of an annual tradition since I came to Church of God 17 years ago of kicking it off here and beginning this wonderful, wonderful gift to our city.
Yep.
And that's what this is. And I heard Miss Brenda, the First Lady of Fundraising, talking about $1 more than $150,000. And I absolutely believe it's possible. With this kind of a start in the first 15 minutes, I look forward to hearing again another record-breaking year for the kids of Cleveland, because that's what this is for.
Well, it certainly is, and you know it's amazing how this and it is a ministry, how it's reached out to boys and girls each and every year. And it's going to happen on December 11th, actually. We will wrap our Empty Stocking Fund appeal up on the 10th, so 10 days of giving as we normally do. And we are definitely going to, I believe, Kevin, going to beat our goal, which, like Brenda said, is $1 more every year.
I think it's fantastic. I can already feel it. There's already energy this morning. Regardless if it's still dark outside, there are people calling in. I'm so grateful for our friends at Logan Thompson who started off the morning with such a generous gift, and there's more to follow. So I look forward to hearing it.
This hour, the 51st annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund, brought to you by the Logan Thompson Law Firm, LoganThompsonLaw.com. We are live from Church of God International Headquarters, and Jimmy will be doing a duet with a baby Jesus here in a minute. That'll be fun. And
if they want to drive by,
yeah,
the option is still there. You mentioned earlier, call, text, email, online.
Whatever.
But if you just want to drive by right here at Keith and 25th, either the mayor or our number one lawyer, Jimmy Logan, will walk out front, and we will collect.
Run out front.
We will take up an offering right here in the
You
parking
set up
lot.
a pulpit for Jimmy over there.
Full of joy, I will run out.
That's exactly right.
You've got another mic over there, Jimmy.
I do? Well, let me just stay real close to this man is what I want to do. Let me tell you something, folks. Come in and visit with us.
I've never seen it.
I want you to know, as I came in, I looked at Steve and Brenda, but what I see here in this lobby tells that story, doesn't it, Kevin?
It does, absolutely.
Look, we are a community who want to try to emulate the Christ story, to love one another. My understanding is we started out with a bang, some loudmouth guy came in here and grabbed the microphone. But you know, I think, Kevin, and you're so wonderful at this, as you look back at the three kings, the wise men, the baby Jesus, Would you give thanks for that love story and give thanks to this endeavor by Brenda and Steve and so many tens and hundreds of people? Hundreds of people, correct. Would you do that for me?
Certainly. Thank you, Jimmy. Let's just begin this with a blessing, if you don't mind, Stephen and Brenda. Father, we're so thankful for this morning that your mercies are new, and that your word promises that your mercies are new every morning. Father, as we stand here and we are very close to the season of your Son's arrival on this earth, and Father, the ultimate gift that you gave to us all, and we give thanks for that, and we give thanks that we live in a community and that we live in a city with spirit and a city with faith. And Father, I ask that you would bless the works of the hands of the Empty Stocking Fund and WCLE and all the hundreds of people that make this possible, the thousands of people that give from $1 to $1,000 and everything in between. Father, I ask that you would bless it and multiply it. Father, I ask that you would give back to those who give to this very worthy cause of our children. And today, Father, we give you thanks for the Christ child that you sent to earth for us. We ask all these things in the name of Jesus Christ our Lord. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Mayor Brooks and Jimmy. That's a great idea. We should have been doing that
Thank
every
you,
year.
my
I don't
friend.
know why
I'll
we've,
tell you what.
Don't know why we've never done it. That's great.
I know
Tremendous.
your family history, and Kevin, I was talking to Gary Sears the other day, and he asked me to give a blessing on the food that we were about to partake. And I looked up at him and I said, you know, you got a lot of experience at that, but you got a long way to catch up with Kevin Brooks.
There we go.
Gary Sears, get up!
Anyways, he's on his way next hour. Hey, Dwayne, I want you to recap. Yeah, we got stuff happening, but okay, that's all right. Well, come on over here, Dwayne, if you don't care. I want to thank so much Dwayne Williams, Austin Chadwick. This is the first year that we're doing mixed TV on remote. Last year, we did not do any remotes. I understand the phones are ringing. We're going to catch up in just a moment. But Dwayne, my goodness, what a special morning this is.
It is a very special morning. You know, when you set your alarm clock for the first day of the Empty Stocking Fund, if you can't get up and get excited about this morning, you can't get excited about anything. And so the alarm went off very early. For me and Austin, we were communicating together last night because we knew how special this was going to be and how much we wanted it to be special. And when the alarm went off, right up, ready to be here because this is going to be a great 10 days.
Well, and again, last year it was so different in so many ways, but this year, look, we need the people's help, and we need those people to call us. There are a number of ways to give. EmptyStocking.org is another way to do that. You can give online. I talked to a lot of people over the weekend who are going to be doing that. But Dwayne, why don't you, any thoughts you have, and take us to break here?
Yeah, we'd like to get people calling the volunteer Ritapessa Mix line at 614-6499. Gideon Ratcliffe is there manning the board and taking those pledges this morning. We already had a couple that has been called in. I'm sure Brenda will go over that in just a few minutes.
We'll be here soon enough, sadly.
But again, you can do that. You can also go to EmptyStocking.org. Drop by here. We said we'd step right outside of the doors here and take that for you. And Austin, could they maybe do something online? Is there a way that they can just maybe go to a post or the Mixed Morning Post? Is that possible?
If you're watching on Facebook, just comment.
Yeah.
Okay, and go to mymix1041.com. All right, we're going to update you, and we're going to take a break right here and update you in just a moment, live from the Church of God International Headquarters, day one, half hour one of 10 days of giving of the 51st annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. Logan Thompson Law Firm bringing you this hour, and we're going to take a break right here, and you can keep those phones going. Got a good start this morning at 614-6499. We're back in a moment.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another, you're impacting somebody's life.
3 Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423. Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty, lifetime powertrain warranty, complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers Bradley County's only state-of-the-art sterile compounding laboratory. We are here to customize drugs and medications that are not available commercially or over the counter. Maintain your health with medication designed to meet your body's specific needs. It's just what the doctor ordered. Put your health in the hands of trained professionals you know and trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street. Phone 476-5548 or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winter's on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
My music is powered by the latest technology. To get the crowd going in the club, or in my Jaguar playing the track for the first time. It's always one touch away from an amazing experience. New F-Pace, how Jaguar makes an SUV.
Ocoee OBGYN is a local and trusted women's care center in Cleveland, Tennessee. They understand that everyone's health needs are unique. Therefore, Ocoee OBGYN will deliver care that accommodates you. From routine annual exams and screenings to delivering babies, Ocoee OBGYN does it all. To plan a visit or get an appointment, give them a call at 339-8881. That's 339-8881. Or check them out at ocoeeobgyn.com. Ocoee OBGYN.
We invite you to come see the difference at Eye Year 1 Hour Optical. And as always, when you buy one pair of glasses, you get the second pair absolutely free. Visit eyeyearoptical.com for a location near you.
Eye Ear Optical.
Mix 1041, Talk 1013, Fiesta 99.1, and Mix TV are Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters.
The Tennessee Vols.
Football time in Tennessee.
The Tennessee Titans.
Touchdown Titans!
And welcoming the Georgia Bulldogs.
Hunker it down one more time, dog!
Bradley Central High School Bears on Talk 1013 The Buzz.
The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders on Mix 1041.
The Walker Valley Mustangs on Fiesta 99.1.
See the full schedule at mymix1041.com and download the free Mix 1041 app to listen and watch on your mobile device.
.com.
Here is your news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, Rick Norton reports this year's Mix 1041 Empty Stocking Fund begins today. In last year's drive, riddled with a safety protocol and uncertainty surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, Mix 1041's Steve Hartline worked from the sidelines at home, recovering from his own bout with the virus. But the show went on, and 2 weeks later, the Empty Stocking Fund had raised a record $150,000. A year later, some of the same safety protocol remains in place because of the lingering effects of COVID-19, but the full team is together again and will work to beat its new goal for 2021, $1 more. That puts this year's target at $150,000, $1. Unlike last year, 10 Days of Giving will return to its traditional kickoff format from the Church of God International offices. The Empty Stocking Fund team will launch the drive on air at 6 a.m. and continue through 9 a.m. Also from the Banner, Tim Center reports 4 juveniles were filmed on security cameras vandalizing the Tinsley Park pool area, according to a Cleveland Police Department incident report. On Tuesday, the CPD was notified of damage at the pool area by a Cleveland Parks and Recreation employee. The security cameras.
And welcome back, Mix 1041, Talk 1013. We're on Mix TV at mixtv.tv, live from the Church of God International headquarters. It is now the second half hour of what will be about 60 half hours of our WCLE Empty Stocking Fund the next 10 days. And we are live. I'm joined by Brenda Lawson, of course. Brenda, good morning. How are you?
I'm great, Steve. How are you?
I'm doing great. And we had to get the Grinch here. All the children want to come.
This is when you're nice, remember?
Oh, that's right. Yes, I forgot.
Yeah, right.
Jimmy was reminding me of that earlier.
Yeah, right.
Bridget, how are you?
Great. Had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. Hope you all did too.
That was just tremendous. And all right, so it's day one, as we said, of the WCLE 51st Annual Empty Stocking Fund. You folks are putting on the Cleveland Christmas party for over 1,000 children, about 1,200 children this year. And Brenda Lawson, let's get an update, find out where we are in our pledges thus far in the first 35 minutes. And right before you do that, let me say this. If you want to call your pledge in, get in on day one here. You can call in 614-6499. Area code 423 on the volunteer Riddipest Mix line. You can come by the Church of God International headquarters. Mayor Kevin Brooks is here. Jimmy Logan's here, ready to come out to your vehicle and get your donation. Brenda?
Steve, we heard our first donation came in last week, and that came in from Barbara Cragen, $500. Wow. Our second donation was our Always Faithful Women from the VFW Auxiliary, $25.98, $50. They give every year and a half for as long as I can remember. Nick Hayes, $25. Lynn and Randy Saunders, $40. Evelyn Dillaplane, $100. David Carroll, $200. Logan Thompson Law Firm, $1,000. Jimmy and Cindy Logan, in honor of their grandchildren, $750. Kim Cole, $100. Christina Reimer, $100. Paul Ezel, $100. And Alvin Calhoun, $1,000. That gives us a total of $3,965.
All right. That's a good start. That's a good start. As tell you what, we're going to segue right in here into sports. The CHI Memorial Sports Desk CHI Memorial, imagine better health. This sport's brought to you by Lowe's Lighting Gallery, Northley Highway. Bridget, Lowe's Lighting, they've got some tremendous things happening this Christmas season.
That's right. Yeah, they'd love to get your home ready for the holidays. So, yeah, visit Lowe's Lighting Gallery located on Northley Highway here in Cleveland.
All right, Falcons beat the Jaguars. Got a win yesterday. Jimmy, come on over. 21-14. Falcons get the win, but the Patriots beat the Titans in New England. Let me tell you about Bill Belichick. Patriots over the Titans, 36-14. Yeah, he's got a pulpit over there. It's fine. I understand Loran Livingston is in trouble. Maybe Jimmy? Is that Ford and Faith? Evangelist Jimmy, not pastor. You can't stay in one place.
No, there's no reason to stay in one place.
You look like Phil Donahue. That's just wonderful. Oh, man, you've just made my day. Thank you. Whoever did this.
Call a doctor for his eyes. He needs to check. Please call. Emergency.
Where's Marlo Thomas? Oh,
that's
Jimmy,
all right.
how about the Patriots? They are now, I believe, number one in the AFC East.
Did you watch that game?
I missed it. No, I did not.
So did I.
I heard a lot of it on Mix 101.
But it really was fascinating how they came back, and it seemed like that those teams were going to be passing the ball to one another, didn't it?
Let's go. Well, exactly. Let's go back now. Mac Jones, the Alabama quarterback for New England. Let's go back for a second. Saturday night, a 4-overtime Iron Bowl. What about it, Jimmy?
It was one of the most intriguing. I tell you, everybody, we were gathered around for Thanksgiving, of course, and down in Alabama, that's all you do. The stores closed. Kentucky Fried Chicken closed. Every place closed. Burger King.
Bear Bryant declared it would be closed.
No car. I did go down to get something at the Dollar Tree. Is the only place open. Yeah. But anyway, it was astonishing. There you couldn't find a car on the roadway. It's just amazing. Everybody was worn out.
Regina Lewis is going to need the day off, Jimmy, because she and I were texting. Clark Campbell and I were texting, big Auburn fans. And, you know, we congratulated these people way too early. About 49 seconds to go. Yeah.
Anyway, but everybody was worn out, Steve. Yeah. I mean, can it go on? Can Auburn stay?
It's unbelievable. Last night, Ravens over the Browns, 16-10 Sunday Night Football. Tonight, Monday Night Football, Seahawks at the Washington Football Team, 8:20 on ESPN. Jimmy, have you seen any of the Manning cast? Have you seen any of Peyton and Eli?
Isn't that fabulous?
I love it.
It's just delightful to listen to those two guys. You'd think that they knew something about football. I don't know. Maybe by heritage or something.
Here's the big news this morning, though. Oklahoma's Lincoln Riley is the new head football coach at the University of Southern California. Riley to USC. And this is causing some angst on Rocky Top. Now, I want to go over here to my left to Brenda Lawson, live here on the air. I didn't give her any warning.
None.
Listen, I'm not asking you for any inside scoop. I'll ask you that off the air. But on the air, I'll ask you, is there any worry about Josh Heupel going home? That's all I'm hearing last night.
Well, you know, that's all I read last night. I was reading Facebook before I went to bed, and there was so much talk. Yeah, no, there was so much talk on Facebook about that happening. And, you know, in my heart, I say no.
Okay. Well,
that's just me. Yeah. You know,
But Brenda, you always told me you never make a decision based solely on your heart.
No, but anyway, you know,
what's the matter with you?
I think and again, this is just me. I do not have an inside track, so let's make sure that this does not
sure
get.
You do, but it's fine. Well, for this conversation, fine.
Okay. But I think with all the hype that we're just coming off of, up there, you know, at Rocky Top, and looking at what the future could hold for him, I don't think he'll go.
Well,
but that's just me.
Someone sent me something last night. Said, and we're of course talking about Josh Heupel, who came from Oklahoma, I believe, was offensive coordinator one time, and was actually fired from that position at one time. So there's a little bad blood there. And he was, of course, Heisman Trophy winning quarterback. So anyway, but there's a lot. There is still some nervousness until they say it's not happening on Rocky. Bridget probably has the inside scoop. She's the one not speaking.
I'm on the hype train. I think he's staying.
Yeah, I think so. Here's an interesting fact. So Oklahoma's going to be in a bowl game, obviously, even though they lost on Saturday night to Oklahoma State. But Bob Stoops is going to come back and coach Oklahoma in the bowl game. So Bob Stoops had coached Oklahoma for 21 years. Hey, Florida has named Louisiana coach Billy Napier as their new coach. He replaces, I can't even remember the guy's name anymore, Dan Mullen.
Dan Mullen. He was the savior walking into Florida.
He walked on that Florida swamp.
Oh, gosh.
David Cutcliffe out at Duke after 14 seasons. He was 0-8 in the ACC. Cutcliffe has agreed to part ways with Duke University. Tennessee 7-5. Jimmy, a 7-win season, 3 wins last year, much better. And now, we'll know on Sunday what bowl game they're in.
It's going to be. I think that there's going to be 3 opportunities for them, Brendan. That's what I heard last night. But the very interesting thing about the Lincoln Riley move is that he's got all of these stars, and with the portal story, the question is he going to take Oklahoma's first team?
Quarterback's already gone.
All of those players. This portal system, Steve, just changes the whole world.
Certainly does. Hey, we'll have the Lee men basketball taking on Johnson University 7 o'clock tonight right here, Mix 104.1. All right, that is sports and the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. Memorial Convenient Care. They always help us with the Empty Stocking Fund at some point during our 10 days of giving. We're live at Church of God International Headquarters this morning. And sports brought to you by Lowe's Lighting Gallery. Bridget, do you think George Holden and Patrick Abercrombie are awake yet? Do you think that's happening?
Well, of course, yes.
All right. Well, we hope that they'll get in touch with us or come by one morning. This really is the first of 10 days, Brenda, so people have plenty of opportunity.
Yes, they do. They can go online at emptystocking.org. They can call the 614-6499.
Good number, 614-6499.
Thank you, Phil. Oh, see, no, I gotta stop this. I just love you with a cordless mic. That made my day.
And you can call. You can also mail your donation to P.O. Box 2370. Cleveland, Tennessee, 37320.
And what'd you say, Bridget, about Jimmy?
Phil Donahue or Jerry Springer.
We're live.
Hey, you're in the sports. Just got a text.
Yeah.
My good friend, our great friend, Roy Stepp, golfed every moment he could. Liar's Table. $250 in memory of. Just got a text message.
Wow, thank you very much.
We'll get more because of Roy Stepp. What a great man.
He was a wonderful, wonderful man. That was a conversation I had last night with some people. So, at any rate, Jimmy will come out and get your donation. Mayor Kevin Brooks is here. And we are, thanks so much to General Overseer Tim Hill, Dr. Tim Hill, the entire Church of God bishops and the board and the overseers, everyone at the Church
the members,
absolutely, over 8 million strong worldwide. And Bridget, you are a member of this denomination. Are you still in?
Well, yes.
For now.
Yeah.
Forgiveness is a wonderful thing.
We're here in hour number 1 of 10 days of giving. Call us 614-6499. We'd love to hear from you. And this, of course, for more than 1,200 children locally, and our Cleveland Christmas Party for Children. The party started in 1945 by Reverend M.E. Littlefield, and so many remember Brother Littlefield. And this is a special year, 51 on the radio for this fundraising campaign. We're going to take a break here. When we come back, more from Church of God International Headquarters. Logan Thompson Law will bring you this first hour of the 51st annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. Will you call us? Gideon Ratcliffe back at our Kia of Cleveland studios at 614-6499. That's 614-6499 or emptystocking.org. Back in a moment.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another, you're impacting somebody's life.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals. Quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to a frontline healthcare worker in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves it, nominate them today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
Save a bundle at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress. Furniture, mattresses, and decor. The more you buy, the more you save. Up to 40% off. Create a bundle, a sofa and chairs, end tables, a recliner, lamps and rugs, an entire room, up to 40% off. Create a custom bundle and watch the savings grow, up to 40% off. Look for Take Me Home Today tags. Bundle in-stock items. Special financing is available. Bundle and save at Eller & Owen's Furniture and Mattress.
On Friday night, they had that big old thing down there with the lighted boat parade and the fireworks going off. That was a big thing for downtown Chattanooga there on the riverfront. But
I've never been able to go to that. Like I'm always driving to Kentucky for the weekend to celebrate Thanksgiving a couple days late. I've always wanted to go see that.
Yeah, checked out some of the videos, some of the pictures. They were beautiful again this year. A lot of people out there petting reindeer. Because you can do that once a year and not be totally strange. But then for anybody else, I mean the daytime hours were pretty delightful, Allison. And then once the sun started to go down, that's when you went, oh yes, it's cold outside.
Yeah, so we're feeling that again this morning. Daytime hours today, a little bit chilly out there, but if you're in the direct sunlight, I think you'll be okay. By tomorrow, though, we're really expecting mild afternoons, those highs in the 60s. So first, we'll get through this morning. Temperatures off to the west, that's where the coolest spots are. So 26 degrees in Bledsoe County, 27 Altamont, 28 in Fort Payne. If you're kind of on then the eastern side of the Cumberland Plateau, temperatures not quite as cold in the 30s. In fact, we're above freezing, 34 even in Murphy, 37 in Chattanooga. The problem is, like we saw a couple mornings last week, we have to talk about that wind. So from the north-northwest at 11 miles per hour, which means if you have any exposed skin like your face out there, you're going to be feeling that wind chill, which means it's feeling like 29 in Chattanooga right now, 31 in Cleveland, 30 in Dalton, and 29 in Murphy. So certainly grab the coat before you head out the door. Our afternoon highs today will be below normal, upper 40s to around 50 degrees. I think we'll hit 50 degrees in Chattanooga. Plentiful sunshine today, maybe a stray cloud here and there, but overall beautiful weather outside. But look at how nice it's going to get for the rest of the week. So maybe if you can squeeze in between some of the work and put out some Christmas decorations this week, you're certainly going to have comfortable temperatures to do that. 61 on Tuesday, 65 on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, we're up to 68 degrees. On Wednesday, we'll have a few high thin clouds across the area, but Thursday, lots of sunshine, and then starting to see that sun cloud mix by the time we get to Friday. So right now today, though, you can enjoy the quiet weather. So there's that cold front that passed us yesterday, well off into the Atlantic Ocean at this point in time. Just a few stray clouds here and there across the area, but nothing showing up on radar. In fact, very little on radar for much of the eastern portion of the country. Still seeing some snow showers off to the northeast. This next front off to the west, it's not going to make a big impact on our region, so we're really going to see that cold front fading out. Hence, that's why we're going to still have that warming trend for the days ahead. So today, again, plentiful sunshine, wind coming down from the north to the northeast as we head into the afternoon hours. For your Tuesday, mostly sunny skies. For Tuesday, late afternoon through the nighttime hours, this little front's going to get close to our area, really fading out, though. There may be a stray sprinkle, but I don't even have any percentages on the 7-day forecast. On Wednesday, here's that look at some of those high, thin clouds across the region. Even though we'll have that low pressure system right over us, it's not going to be bringing us rain chances. By Thursday, it's out of here, and it's about the sunshine once again. So dry conditions for the week ahead, Monday all the way through Friday. It'll be heading into the weekend. That's when we're going to have to watch out for the potential for a couple isolated showers here and there. So certainly nice weather ahead to enjoy. Today will be the coolest day with that high of 50 degrees. Some spots outside the city staying in the upper 40s. Saturday and Sunday, there's still a lot of discrepancy right now. I put on those low rain chances at this point in time. Of course, through the week, we'll keep an eye on the weekend for all those activities too.
On Friday night, they had the...
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
We're here at Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland.
We are here with great service.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here.
We're here with great deals.
We're here for you.
So come get huge Nissan savings when you shop Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland and Cleveland-Nissan today. Home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Holidaying comes in many flavors, and Food City has the ingredients you'll need for them all. In fact, with all the savings at Food City, you're gonna need a bigger plate.
This week's save on frozen butterball turkey, 99 cents per pound. Del Monte vegetables, buy one, get one free. Duncan Hines cake mix or brown and serve rolls, also buy one, get one free. Only at Food City.
Before 7 a.m., we are day number 1 of the 51st Annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund, thanks to the Logan Thompson Law Firm. They always sponsor our kickoff hour of over 30 hours of coverage, the 10 days of giving, as we're live at Church of God International Headquarters. And Brenda, we had traffic with the Don Ledford Traffic Center a moment ago. Debbie Melton, Don Ledford, they've made a nice offer for people the next 2 weeks.
Yes, they sent a challenge in that they will match 5% of all maintenance performed on vehicles for the next 2 weeks. So if you need an oil change or any kind of maintenance done to your vehicle, please go to Don Ledford Automotive on North Lee Highway and help them raise money for a match to give to the Empty Stocking Fund.
All right, Bridget, thank you, Debbie. Bridget, let's check our Baskin-Robbins celebration list. What's happening?
Okay, happy birthday to Leslie Hooper today. That is from her mom. You can call in your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. The Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. The volunteer Ridipest Mix line is 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
All right, we have about 5 minutes till 7. Brenda, let's recap some of the pledges that are coming in. We're about to go to a brand new hour as we're live at Church of God National Headquarters. Again, you can call in your gift at 614-6499 or come by. We need love to have some people come by. All you have to do is drive through. If you want to come in, we do have some great refreshments inside here. But Jimmy Logan, Mayor Kevin Brooks would love to come out to your vehicle and get your donation. And by the way, Mayor, Senator Mike Bell wanted to know what the issue was at your house that you'd be here so early. That's I'm just repeating the text I just got. Brenda, let's recap. What's happening?
Barbara Cragen, $500. Women's Auxiliary, $25.98. VFW, $50. Nick Hayes, $25. Lynn and Randy Saunders, $40. Evelyn Dillaplane, $100. David Carroll, $200. Logan Thompson Law Firm, $1,000. Jimmy and Cindy Logan, in honor of their grandchildren, $750. Kim Cole, $100. Christina Reimer, $100. Paul Ezel, $100. Alvin Calhoun, $1,000. And in memory of Roy Stepp, $250. That brings us to $4,215.
All right, it's a good hour, a little over $4,000. Let's keep the momentum going, folks. 614-6499. Every penny that you give, there are no administrative costs. Go. Mayor Brooks has just asked, did Senator Bell pledge anything? Well, not as of yet, but I'm sure. Would you like to come and do that maybe on the air? Let's do it next hour. I mean, I'd hate for you to get up. We've got Phil Donahue and Mayor Brooks over there, like the two guys on the Muppets over there heckling us. Just come on in here. Mayor Brooks has got a challenge to make. And go to the evangelism pulpit over there. The T.L. Lowry Memorial Pulpit. Let's go ahead and deem it right now.
Thank you. I had to turn on the evangelist mic. Evangelist Logan turned off the power. Since we know that Senator Bell is awake unusually at this early hour,
there we go.
I would like to issue a challenge to all the locally elected officials to match a gift of $150.
Wow.
If we all do that, we'll hit this goal very, very quickly.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you for always putting this on for us. We really appreciate it. He facilitates this every year. All right, we're going to take a break right here, 614-6499. Keep the phones going. And come see us at Church of God International Headquarters 2 minutes before 7 a.m. Mix 1041. We're back in a moment.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com. The Vic Vascular team is leading the way in peripheral vascular care in our region.
Feeling of pain in your legs, loss of sensation in your feet or toes,
open sores that won't heal,
weakness when walking.
Do you have flow problems?
These are the first signs of peripheral artery disease, PAD.
PAD affects 1 in 5 Americans, and when untreated, can result in the loss of a limb.
If you or one of your loved ones are experiencing the signs of PAD, be evaluated.
We are Vascular Institute of Chattanooga. We can help.
You need money overnight? Check into cash. Your time is tight. .com. Bank accounts too low? Check into cash. So where do you go? .com. Do it online in a record time. It's the easy way to get money next day. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com. You can be sure it's secure from our bank straight to yours. Do a quick click from home at checkintocash.com.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com. Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty. Lifetime powertrain warranty. Complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
Seeing purple? It's a sign you need new glasses. Come to the Purple Store, Eye Your Optical. Get your new glasses in about an hour and choose from over 3,000 frames, including the best designers. And you get the second pair absolutely free. We were purple before purple was cool.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another you're impacting somebody's life.
Excitement of Little Lies. Either way, 70 years later, the song remains the epitome of Christmas time joy. And here's another constant of the Yuletide, at least in the Cleveland and Bradley County community. One of the area's most endearing holiday drives, the Empty Stocking Fund, kicks off today for the first of its traditional 10 days of giving. For Steve Hartline, owner of WCLE Mix 1041, whose grandfather, the Reverend M.E. Littlefield, founder of Faith Memorial Church, gave vision to the original Cleveland Christmas party for children, it will come as a special moment. In last year's drive, riddled with the safety protocol and uncertainty surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, Hartline worked from the sidelines at home, recovering from his own bout with the virus. But the show went on, and 2 weeks later, the Empty Stocking Fund had raised a record $150,000. A year later, some of the same safety protocol remains in place because of the lingering effects of COVID-19, but the full team is together again and will work to meet its new goal for 2021, $1 more. That puts this year's target at $150,000, $1. Unlike last year, 10 Days of Giving will return to its traditional kickoff format from the Church of God International offices. The Empty Stocking Fund will launch the drive on air at 6 a.m. and continue through 9 a.m. The next fundraiser will take place Friday, December 3rd from Garden Plaza, also from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then, what Empty Stocking Fund longtimers have billed the grand finale, the campaign's last live remote will originate from Life Care Centers of America on Friday, December 10th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Also from the Cleveland Daily Banner, Tim Sinnott reports 4 juveniles were filmed on security cameras vandalizing the Tinsley Park pool area, according to a Cleveland Police Department incident report. On Tuesday, the CPD was notified of damage at the pool area by a Cleveland Parks and Recreation employee. According to the CPD's report, 4 picnic tables were found in the pool, as well as a chair and a garbage can. The security camera's footage revealed 2 males and 2 females, described in the report as teenagers entering the pool area. One of the subjects attempted to kick in the female restroom's door, but was unsuccessful. A male who was wearing a black hoodie climbed on the roof of the lifeguard building, while another male looked directly at a camera before smacking it. No other property damage was noticed by officers. This has been your local and state news. You can get news anytime via the Mix 1041 mobile app or by visiting our website, mymix1041.com. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, this is Jeremy Galt reporting.
With Southern Heritage Bank, your wallet just got smarter. With a quick tap of your smartphone or smartwatch, use your MasterCard debit card to pay at millions of locations where mobile payments are accepted. In-store, in-app, or online, you get all the same benefits your debit card offers while using fast, easy, and safe one-tap checkouts with Google Pay, Apple Pay, and Samsung Pay. Your device.
Good morning. We're live from Church of God International Headquarters. It is day number 1, hour number 2 of the 51st annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. Steve Hartline from the Church of God International Headquarters. I'm joined, of course, by Brenda Lawson, by the Grinches here.
Thank you. It's the nicest thing you've ever called me.
Thank you. Nice special, by the way, on Saturday or Friday night on NBC. Bridget's here. We have Mayor Brooks, Dwayne Williams, Austin Chadwick, AC Slater, and Phil Donahue. No, Jimmy Logan. And we're going to get a picture of Jimmy with the cordless mic again at the T.L. Lowry Memorial Pulpit over here, or whatever we're calling it. No, folks, Brenda, it's a lot of fun. We've had a great first hour. Hey, this hour brought to you by Cleveland Ford. We're going to have to deal with Vierthaler at some point. Doug Vierthaler during this endeavor, but we do appreciate Cleveland Ford. They are really on board once again. Also, Vehicles Direct. And so we'll be talking about them. But, Brenda, it is a very special morning. I'm glad to be back. I missed this last year.
Yes, we are glad to have you back. We missed
No, you didn't. You set a record last year without me and Jimmy Logan.
Well, that's
Dwayne
true.
Williams
That's
should be doing
true.
this. Come on.
But we did miss your lovely presence.
You got to see this on Mixed TV. We're also on mixedtv.tv this morning. Anyway, I know. And Mayor Brooks has pointed out that Baby Jesus has a desk lamp over it. They took a desk. I think John Childers. They took a lamp. Austin's getting a shot of it now. Mixedtv.tv, and there we go. But Brenda, it is a special morning. It really is.
It is. You know, this time of year is always a special time for us. We get to join with our community to help bring smiling faces on Christmas to over 1,200 girls and boys this year. And we couldn't do it without this community. This truly is a community effort, and we appreciate everything that everyone does, from volunteering shopping to volunteering wrapping and to making the donations. And without you, the community, it just would not happen.
We're simply here facilitating it. You're doing it. You do it every year. You've never let these boys and girls down. I will tell you, Bridget, there are more children than ever before. Over 1,200 are now registered that'll be with us on. We're doing a drive-through again this year on December 11th at Ocoee Middle, Bridget.
Yeah, it's going to be so awesome to help more children than ever before, and these children are right here in our own community that we're going to take care of, so that's pretty awesome.
Will you call us? We need a good start here. We've had a good 6 o'clock hour, Jimmy Logan, but we need those phones to continue ringing, or you guys will go out and take the donations here at Church of God headquarters.
Listen, Mayor Brooks and I, if you don't have enough fuel to get here, if you'll just let us know where you are, we'll walk all the way to pick you up.
Oh, man, I love it.
No question about it.
Kim Brooks, she endorses, seconds that emotion.
Yeah, no question about it. I don't know if
and
you
so does
keep
Cindy
up with
Logan.
them. Yes. Let me tell you something, Steve. We have a lot of fun doing this, no question about it. We laugh and everything. And I was just walking around and looking at the Christmas tree. Folks, come by and visit with us and look at this beautiful tree and, of course, the baby Jesus in the manger. And the words that are on this Christmas tree ribbon are believe. That's the one thing that each of us do. We believe in the people who listen to this radio station and that you're going to make a difference again this year. We believe it. We believe in the love story. What a ribbon. Mayor, just all you got to do is look at that tree and understand what we believe it's all about.
It does say believe, and we do believe, Jimmy.
Well, I am so thankful for the leaders of our community and the people who participate. We've not yet begun to hear these pledges, except for Kevin Brooks's every public official, $150. Now, I know that there's another thing that's happening soon.
What's that?
There's an election next year.
Oh, hello. Wait a second.
Now, we notice oftentimes a difference when an election's coming up. If you don't pledge, I'm asking every person who's confronting the decision, if you see that one candidate has made a pledge to the empty stocking fund and one hasn't, my choice is made.
That's a decision. That's a decision desk right there.
Kevin Brooks, are you
Kevin's not touching that one with a 10-foot pole.
But do believe, folks. Go help us. People are waking up. Some folks have not yet gotten up, but maybe they're listening to the radio station.
Yeah.
A lot of people do that. You know, they got their alarm and it starts playing this radio station when they wake up.
Sorry to hear it.
It's really something sad.
It is.
But come on, folks. Yeah. Be a solicitor for the children of our community by telling your friends and neighbors, It's the Empty Stocking Fund one more time, and we've only got 9 days.
After today, yeah.
After today.
That's it.
And we've got to raise a lot of money. Steve, I was just thinking last year, 1,200 children, and how much money? $150,000.
That's right,
Do you know that that's not a great deal of money per child? We want it to be the greatest Christmas ever. Brenda, tell us about the volunteers and the people who help us. I mean, we sit here and talk about us, but golly gee, you've got so many people working, don't you?
We do. We probably have over 250, 300 volunteers every year. We do. This year we did 4 shopping days, and we had volunteers show up every. That's who comes and picks out the gifts is volunteers. Show up and do the shopping, and then we actually do wrap in bags every present. Each child get everything they get, one item in a bag that is a Christmas bag. And so we have volunteers who show up and help do that. And then, of course, on the day of the Christmas party, we have volunteers who show up and help us give the gifts out and facilitate that. So we're well over 300, probably over 300 volunteers each year that give of their time to make sure that these kids have a great Christmas.
And sometimes I know it has happened. Somebody may become ill or something of that nature. If you need additional volunteers, would you take a name of somebody who might be willing to volunteer?
Absolutely. If you want to volunteer, just call my office, 476-2140, and we'll put your name down. And if you don't remember to do that, just show up on December the 11th. We start at 8 a.m., so we asked our volunteers to be there by 7:30.
And where's?
At Ocoee Middle School on North Ocoee Street.
Good. Thank you, Brenda Lawson. I applaud you every day for what you've done for this community.
Amen.
Not just in this, but in everything you do. What a wonderful, wonderful member of our community. Mayor Brooks said,
Amen.
Thank you, Mayor
We're doing
Brooks.
the best we can.
With enthusiasm.
It is it's 7:13. Good morning, everybody. Your local time brought to you by your local community college, Cleveland State. Always puts our community first. And Brenda, let's thank some people. Who have we heard from thus far this morning as we're live at Church of God International Headquarters?
We heard from Barbara Cragen, $500. The Women's Auxiliary, $25.98 of VFW, $50. Nick Hayes, $25. Lynn and Randy Saunders, $40. Evelyn Dillaplane, $100. David Carroll, $200. Logan Thompson Law Firm, $1,000. Jimmy and Cindy Logan, in honor of their grandchildren, $750. Kim Cole, $100. Christina Reimer, $100. Paul Ezel, $100. Alvin Calhoun, $1,000. In memory of Roy Stepp, $250. And Mayor and Kim Brooks, $150. And the mayor challenges all local and elected officials to match his $150 or more.
All right, where are we right now here at 7:14?
We are at $4,365.
It's a good start, $4,365, yeah. We are live thanks to Cleveland Ford sponsoring this hour. Doug Vierthaler, the general manager, and they really get behind this effort. Look, folks, here's the bottom line. We need a good start. Jimmy and I have got to save our reputation, what little there is, because we were not here last year. Both of us were, what? Mayor Brooks said too late. Well, you're one to talk. So anyway, we were not here, so we need a good year. And we need to go $1 more than last year. Hey, thanks, Cleveland Daily Banner. Beautiful story yesterday. Rick Norton, who's going to retire in a few days, which I hate to hear that. But Rick really stands behind this Empty Stocking Fund. Of course, they have their wonderful William Hall Rogers Basket Fund that they do. And I tell you, it was a beautiful story in the Banner yesterday. And I've never sounded so good. Rick made all that up, but God love him. I told him to, so no, I'm kidding. It was fine. Bridget, now in the middle of the Empty Stocking Fund, and so let me tell you, you can call in your donation. It's all you. We're just here. We're facilitating it. We have more than 1,200 children. Are you listening now? We have over 1,200 children and need our help. We come to you. This is Cleveland's largest and oldest Christmas fundraiser. My grandfather started this party in 1945 out of his car. He was from Maine, Reverend Millard Edward Littlefield, who helped this community so much to the point that he's been gone. He's been in heaven 25 years this year. And I hear there's not a week that goes by I don't hear about him. So in that spirit of giving, I would ask you, we need you again this year. 51 years of this on the radio. Tom and Sandra Rowland and Bobby Taylor started this on this station 51 years ago. Okay? So we're having a lot of fun, having a good time. But it's time to get serious. We need you. This is your party. This is not ours. We're here facilitating. Would somebody call right now? Gideon Ratcliffe. I love Gideon Ratcliffe. He's on the board right now. He's at the phones. Will you light those up right now? We've got anywhere from 15 to 20,000 people, Nielsen tells us, listening right now. Okay? And even more watching right now, mixtv.tv. Would one person, I don't care how much it is. You think we care? I don't care how much it is. 423-614-6499. Would somebody else call 423-472-6700? Would somebody else call 423-472-6511? That's been the phone number at WCLE since 1957. This is what we're about. Those are our two most important weeks of the year. And I ask you, I know we've had a wonderful, I hope you've had a great Thanksgiving, unless you're Auburn, but whatever. But call us, would you? 614-6499, 472-6511, 472-6700. Keith Rominger, thank you, $100. Really appreciate that. Keith always helps us on the first day every year. Let's keep it going, folks. Come on. 614-6499. Bridget, we've got a contest to run. It's our 20 Days of Christmas. What's going on?
That's right. We have unreal prizes to give away over the next few days. Today is day one of the Mix 1041 20 Days of Christmas contest presented by Chick-fil-A. Today's prize is a deluxe hydrofacial and skincare regimen courtesy of Curate Medesthetics. So go to our Mix 1041
Cindy
Facebook
Wilson.
page. Yeah. Go to our Mix 1041 Facebook page. You'll see that post up right there. Just follow the instructions. You can also go to our website, mymix1041.com, see all the information about all the prizes, and get an extra entry there.
We're going to take a break. 7:18 this hour of the 51st annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund, brought to you by Cleveland Ford. You can visit clevelandford.com. We are Cleveland. We are Cleveland Ford. Will you continue the great momentum we've had this morning? Day one of the Empty Stocking Fund 2021 year and 51st annual at 614-6499, 472-6511. And Brenda, they can also go online. How do they do that?
Yes, you can go to emptystocking.org right in the comfort of your own home, or if you're already at work, you can go online and make your pledge, emptystocking.org, and put it on your credit card.
All right, we're back. We're at Church of God International Headquarters. Back in a moment. For more than 70 years, Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center has been a proud part of the Bradley County community. We offer one-time and monthly prescription fills with a state-of-the-art compounding pharmacy for customized medications. You can schedule an appointment with a healthcare professional that will listen to your needs, conduct a thorough medication review, and develop a personalized plan to meet your wellness goals. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street, phone 476-5548, or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford. I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Cleveland.
I am Cleveland Ford.
I am Doug Beerthaler, General Manager of Cleveland Ford. And together,
we are Cleveland Ford.
For those who deal with painful leg veins, Dr. Eston Winger wants you to know there is help.
Typically, most patients that come in have varying degrees of symptoms with their legs, and it could be that your legs feel heavy, your legs feel tired, your legs ache, your legs swell. And typically this is worsened as the day progresses as you're up on your legs. And most people think, oh, they're just for cosmetic reasons, but no, actually your legs can hurt by having varicose veins. The fact is that the veins are not going to go away on their own. The only way they're going to go away is by an intervention. And if they do bother you or you have questions about them, then I'd be more than happy to talk to you in consultation.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423.
New Discovery. Clever storage for 7 passengers and more. Land Rover. Above and beyond. New Discovery. For all of life's adventures. Land Rover. Above and beyond.
Ocoee OBGYN is a local and trusted women's care center in Cleveland, Tennessee. They understand that everyone's health needs are unique. Therefore, Ocoee OBGYN will deliver care that accommodates you. From routine annual exams and screenings to delivering babies, Ocoee OBGYN does it all. To plan a visit or get an appointment, give them a call at 339-8881. That's 339-8881. Or check them out at ocoeeobgyn.com. Ocoee OBGYN.
Need a metal roof for your home or business? Come see us at Best Buy Metals, a leading manufacturer of metal roofing products. Looking for great service? Check. Want to choose from a wide variety of metal roofing products? Check. How about complimentary takeoffs and free estimates for commercial and residential projects? Check and check. From small orders to semi-loads, we've got you covered. Literally. Best Buy Metals, quality roofing that lasts a lifetime. Come see us today.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another you're impacting somebody's life.
Bender Realty is proud to have 3 agents who've been in real estate for over 40 years. The experts at Bender Realty don't just live here, they volunteer and contribute to the community in our area.
Our involvement in the community of who being able to reach out to, whether it's city planner, county planner, economic development committee, to help you bring new businesses into the Cleveland area. We're all involved and we're able to keep up with what's going on and what's coming into Cleveland.
If you're looking to buy, sell, lease, or rent, trust your friends at Bender Realty. 472-2173. Bender-Realty.com. Be home with Bender Realty.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winters on Keith Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winters Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
This is John Davis, the trade-in man for Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway. You probably heard the news. Most dealers don't have any inventory, but at Kia Cleveland, we do. In fact, we've got even more new Kias than I'm comfortable with, so we're rolling them out of here, like 2020 Kia Rios starting at $13,900. That's right, brand new cars starting at $13,900. Come see me, John Davis, the trade-in man, at Kia Cleveland on South Lee Highway in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee, where car buying is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
KiaofCleveland.com.
Covered. Dr. Eric and his well-trained staff are ready to help you even if it's an emergency. Castle Dental is conveniently located on Paul Hood Parkway and the plaza with McAllister's. Give them a call today, 790-3787. That's Castle Dental, 790-3787.
mermaid.com to see our Cyber Monday adjustable base special. Your choice Queen or King adjustable base for only $499 and only at Mermaid Mattress.
Sunny and cool for your Monday, 43 degrees at noon, and then high temperatures around 50. We will have a northeast breeze at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight tonight, temperatures near freezing with a clear sky, maybe a stray cloud here and there. And then for Tuesday, well, we start a warming trend, mostly sunny with highs around 60 degrees. By Wednesday, we're up to 65. And then Thursday and Friday, those highs near 68. Be sure to download our weather app. It's free for iPhone and Android. I'm meteorologist Allison Pryor for the Channel 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by Vehicles Direct, lifetime certified. Over 150 used cars on the lot at all times. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland, vehiclesdirect.com.
Big old thing down there with the lighted boat parade and the fireworks going off. That was a big thing for downtown Chattanooga there on the riverfront. But
I've never been able to go to that. Like I'm always driving to Kentucky for the weekend to celebrate Thanksgiving a couple days late. I've always wanted to go see that.
Yeah, checked out some of the videos, some of the pictures. They were beautiful again this year. A lot of people out there petting reindeer. Because you can do that once a year and not be totally strange. But then for anybody else, I mean the daytime hours were pretty delightful, Allison. And then once the sun started to go down, that's when you went, oh yes, it's cold outside.
Yeah, so we're feeling that again this morning. Daytime hours today, a little bit chilly out there, but if you're in the direct sunlight, I think you'll be okay. By tomorrow, though, we're really expecting mild afternoons, those highs in the 60s. So first, we'll get through this morning. Temperatures off to the west, that's where the coolest spots are. So 26 degrees in Bledsoe County, 27 Altamont, 28 in Fort Payne. If you're kind of on then the eastern side of the Cumberland Plateau, temperatures not quite as cold in the 30s. In fact, we're above freezing, 34 even in Murphy, 37 in Chattanooga. The problem is, like we saw a couple mornings last week, we have to talk about that wind. So from the north-northwest at 11 miles per hour, which means if you have any exposed skin like your face out there, you're going to be feeling that wind chill, which means it's feeling like 29 in Chattanooga right now, 31 in Cleveland, 30 in Dalton, and 29 in Murphy. So certainly grab the coat before you head out the door. Our afternoon highs today will be below normal, upper 40s to around 50 degrees. I think we'll hit 50 degrees in Chattanooga. Plentiful sunshine today, maybe a stray cloud here and there, but overall beautiful weather outside. But look at how nice it's going to get for the rest of the week. So maybe if you can squeeze in between some of the work and put out some Christmas decorations this week, you're certainly going to have comfortable temperatures to do that. 61 on Tuesday, 65 on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, we're up to 68 degrees. On Wednesday, we'll have a few high thin clouds across the area, but Thursday, lots of sunshine, and then starting to see that sun cloud mix by the time we get to Friday. So right now today, though, you can enjoy the quiet weather. So there's that cold front that passed us yesterday, well off into the Atlantic Ocean at this point in time. Just a few stray clouds here and there across the area, but nothing showing up on radar. In fact, very little on radar for much of the eastern portion of the country. Still seeing some snow showers off to the northeast. This next front off to the west, it's not going to make a big impact on our region, so we're really going to see that cold front fading out. Hence, that's why.
The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
Your visual news headline update from the Logan Thompson Law News Desk. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, Rick Norton reports this year's Mix 1041 Empty Stocking Fund begins today. In last year's drive, riddled with the safety protocol and uncertainty surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, Mix 1041's Steve Hartline worked from the sidelines at home, recovering from his own bout with the virus. But the show went on, and 2 weeks later, the Empty Stocking Fund had raised a record $150,000. A year later, some of the same safety protocol remains in place because of the lingering effects of COVID-19, but the full team is together again and will work to meet its new goal for 2021, $1 more. That puts this year's target at $150,000, $1. Unlike last year, 10 Days of Giving will return to its traditional kickoff format from the Church of God International offices. The Empty Stocking Fund team will launch the drive on air at 6 a.m. and continue through 9 a.m. Also from the Banner, Tim Center reports 4 juveniles were filmed on security cameras vandalizing the Tinsley Park pool area, according to a Cleveland Police Department incident report. On Tuesday, the CPD was notified of damage at the pool area by a Cleveland Parks and Recreation employee. The security cameras footage revealed 2 males and 2 females described in the report as teenagers entering the pool area. Get full news at mymix1041.com. This is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news update. Welcome back, everybody. We are live here at the Church of God International Headquarters, day 1 of the 51st annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund. Jimmy Logan joins us, and Jimmy, things are happening. We're getting pledges in live here at 7:30 this hour, brought to you by Cleveland Ford. And they say Doug Vierthaler, the general manager. We are Cleveland. We are Cleveland Ford. Jimmy, what's happening?
Great things, Steve. Listen, Johnny McDaniel. You remember Johnny McDaniel, who was director of our school system for several years. Johnny is back in Cleveland, Tennessee. He's got family here. He's teaching at Lee University. Johnny McDaniel, $100 pledge. It's so important to help the children of our community. What a wonderful man.
He's helped us ever since he came to Cleveland, and we're glad to have him at Lee University. Mayor Brooks, we are beginning to get some good momentum going here on day number 1. And any comment? Yeah, I know you're going to have to go here in a minute, so anything you'd like to add here?
Just thanking all my colleagues in the elected arena. I'm hearing a few pledges coming in that they're answering that call and that challenge. And again, it's for these great kids of Cleveland. And if you can get to your phone, you can donate. I just saw the link go out on the WCLE Twitter page. And so I encourage all of my friends to jump online. And you don't have to be present to win. You can donate online.
And let me add to that, if I can. If you don't want to, because you were not a friend of, let's see if we could get. See, there are two sides. We get how many people are friends and how many people are not. So each of you contribute, whether you're a friend of Kevin's or not.
Friend or foe, we'll take your dough.
Oh, man.
Bartlett's familiar quotations.
Spoken like a true politician.
That's right. That's right. Brenda Lawson joins us in this 7:30 half hour. Let's get an update, Brenda. What's happening?
Well, we have had several people text, email, their pledges in. We just heard from County Commissioner Tim and Christy Mason, $150, and they challenge all other commissioners to give $150.
I said that Bridget was a cheerleader at Bradley under the, the inspiration of Christy Carroll.
Yes, she was my role model.
That's right, and, well, she didn't live up to it, but it's okay. Good morning, Tim and Christy. Thank you very much.
Debbie Sneed, $50.
Helps us every year. Debbie is a wonderful contributor year in and year out.
Yvonne Graham, $50. Lisa Ulo, $100. Ralph and Virginia Murray, $300. Johnny and Roseanne McDaniel, $100. Nancy Kaysen, $100. Keith Romanger, $100. Mayor and Kevin and Kim Brooks, $150. In memory of Roy Stepp, $250. Alvin Calhoun, $1,000. Paula Ezel, $100. Christina Reimer, $100. Kim Cole, $100. Jimmy and Cindy Logan, in honor of their grandchildren, $750. Logan Thompson Law Firm, $1,000. David Carroll, $200. Evelyn Dillaplane, $100. Lynn and Randy Saunders, $40. Nick Hayes, $25. The VFW Women's Auxiliary, $25.98, $50, and Barbara Cragen, $500. That brings us to $5,315.
Wow, that's a good start. Jimmy?
There we go. Debbie Evans Properties, $250.
Wow.
Debbie Evans Properties, $250.
And Bridget, I believe we just got another one if you're on that text message.
Yeah, City Councilman Ken Webb and his wife Diane, $250.
Thank you, Ken and Diane. They help us every year. And so we're beginning to move here, 614-6499, over 1,200 children that you are helping for our Cleveland Christmas Party for Children. We are live kickoff morning 2021 at the Church of God, our national headquarters, this Friday morning. Our next remote broadcast will be at Garden Plaza in Cleveland. Ken Boland is the executive director. Esmeralda Lee with Century Park. And we are excited for the first time to be at Garden Plaza. We'll be there Friday morning. And then by edict of the Emperor himself, Todd Fletcher, we'll be at Life Care Centers of America at with the finale. Kevin's got something for me. At the finale on December 10th. Hang on a second. Come here. Kevin, get a microphone. Mayor Brooks, back over to you.
I think I just heard that Councilman Ken Webb increased the pledge from my $150 to $250.
That's it.
I will match that gift.
Oh, hello.
Which takes the entire pledge challenge to now $250
There we go.
per elected official.
That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you, Councilman Webb.
That motion passes. All right, so here we are. Thank you, Mayor. 7:36. Let's take a break right here for sports. It's the CHI Memorial Sports Desk. Before we do that, I'm reminded the town squire, Larry, sponsoring this sports, and thank you very much. Yeah, how about my TriStar volunteer tradition shirt, and from the town squire. But Larry, one of those pledges, David Carroll, that pledge, and many people will hear David Carroll. That's in memory of Max and Patsy Carroll. And I should have told you that, Brendan. I did not. But Max Carroll, a former owner of WCLE with Tom Rowland, our founder of the Empty Stocking Fund, Tom and Sandra, and Max Carroll and Patsy, and oh my goodness. But David does that in memory of his parents. Let's hit sports here. And I want to go back over to Brenda Lawson or Bridget, either one of you ladies.
Yeah, so David sent this to both of us, David and Marilyn Sherlin, $500 from them. Thank you so much.
Thank you, David. And David, hey, David, David's probably got some inside info. I put Brenda on the spot last hour about will Heupel go back to Oklahoma. That's Rocky Top. Vol Nation is got white knuckles this morning, hoping that the native son of Oklahoma does not heed the call to go home to mama at Norman, Oklahoma. But we believe that Coach Heupel will stay. Well, we're here in a believing place, too. I tell you, we're here in a place of faith. We're going to believe that Josh Heupel is going to stay in Knoxville. So anyway, we're gonna get to that in just a second. Let's do sports, brought to you by the Town Squire. And Jimmy, the Falcons got a win in Jacksonville, 21-14 over Urban and Trevor Lawrence.
It's about time, isn't it?
It's about time. You know, they're just like they're like tied for the wild card spot. That's how bad the NFC is this year. Anyway,
some great games yesterday. Keep talking.
Patriots over the Titans in New England, 36-13. It was a tough game for the Titans.
It was tough, and the question about the defense continues to rise up. And you know, they got some great players out, some injured players that could make
Derrick
a difference.
Henry being number one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
And Bill Belichick and the Patriots lead the AFC East this morning with Mac Jones, Alabama quarterback. Ravens over the Browns last night, 16-10. Monday Night Football tonight, Seahawks at Washington, 8:20 on ESPN. College football, we've got to go back, Jimmy, to Saturday night, the Iron Bowl, the first Iron Bowl ever in overtime. And it was unbelievable.
Alabama had already been crowned as the winner of that Western Division for sure. And wow, the crown was shaken on the top of the head and couldn't get settled down until the fourth overtime.
Yeah, 4 overtimes.
My goodness.
Hello to all of our Auburn fans, including Regina Lewis, who works for your office. And I don't know, Jimmy, it may be a tough morning over there.
It's going to be tough. Good morning, Regina. Come on in. We've
Clark
got
Campbell, I hope he's still okay. I don't know. Some of our Auburn friends. Big news in college football, dominating the headlines. Oklahoma's Lincoln Riley. We mentioned Josh Heupel, and hopefully he stays in Knoxville. Well, that's because the Oklahoma job is open this morning. Lincoln Riley, if you haven't heard, has taken the head coaching job at USC and goes from Oklahoma to USC. And now The Athletic, that is a sports website, reporting that former Oklahoma coach Bob Stoops is going to coach the Sooners in their bowl game. Of course, they lost Saturday night in Bedlam to Oklahoma State. Bob Stoops coming back off the deck, going to coach Oklahoma in their bowl game. Florida has named Louisiana coach Billy Napier their new head coach, and David Cutcliffe, former UT offensive coordinator and the tutor of Peyton Manning, is out at Duke after 14 years and an 0-8 ACC season. Of course, Tennessee beat Vanderbilt Saturday. They're a 7-win team. They will know what bowl game they'll be playing in on Sunday when the bowl games are announced and selected. And Lee University will take on Johnson University in men's action tonight, 7 o'clock, right here. Mix 104.1 presented by CHI Memorial. Bridget, Let's get a check of our Baskin-Robbins celebration lists. I know we've got a special anniversary to mention.
That's right. Jimmy and Cindy Logan, they are celebrating their 41st wedding anniversary today.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
yay, yay.
41 years. Congratulations, Jimmy and Cindy.
Well, Cindy's got a great deal of patience, that's for sure.
Yes. Well, obviously.
Also, Leslie Hooper is celebrating a birthday today. That is from her mom. Calling your birthdays and wedding anniversaries to us. It's the Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. We'll take those on the volunteer Rent-A-Pass Mix line, 614-6499. You can go to our website, mymix1041.com, or download our free Mix 1041 app.
All right, 19 before 8. As we go along this Empty Stocking Fund this year in our 51st year, you know, last year, Jimmy and I were out, both had COVID. That was the first time I had missed in 25 years, and they set a record. They did very good. And one reason they did that is because through a conversation with Lindsay Bell at Bradley Central High School, she was kidding around with me, talking about coming, hey, Steve, let us go in, me and Leslie, and let us try to raise some money. Well, we did that. And then Donna Simpson and her sister Melissa Woody did that. And they came in, and they did good. And then Zandra Welsh and her, and we call them Xander and the sisters, and I mean, and that's just terrible.
The Orr sisters.
The Orr sisters, because they need to have a name too. But they came in. Well, do you know what's happened in the last year, ladies and gentlemen? We have had conversations with so many people that we're going to have guest hosts most mornings. We're going to kick it off tomorrow morning. Lindsay and Leslie will be back. They started the whole thing. They'll be back tomorrow morning. Now, they were going back and forth. I don't know if they're the 7 a.m. hour or the 8 a.m. hour. They got me so confused I don't even know where I am. But they're going to come at some point tomorrow. But every morning, most mornings, we're going to have guest hosts coming on. Jimmy Logan, I want to go to you. You've got a special guest. Let's go to Jimmy.
Well, you know, one of the hardest working people in the world is the guy called the Energizer Bunny. You mentioned Cindy. Right. And Cindy has named him, and it took over Nashville because I went over and told everybody, don't call him Senator Bell, call him the Energizer Bunny. Senator Mike Bell, you're an incredible man. Thank you for all you've done, and thank you for coming and being with us.
Oh, you're welcome, and of course I wanted to come by this morning. This will be my last time visiting as an elected official to the Empty Stocking Fund, and Brenda, I've enjoyed working with you all the years that I've been able to help, and wanted to come by and pledge $1,000 this morning.
Wow, very nice.
Senator, share with us, if you will, what public service meant to you when you first began, what you've learned, and why people should commit to working with their public officials for making our communities better.
It's the only way that we know. Mentioned Kevin Brooks is here, and he has this experience as well. What people really care about is to get around. You know, you like to call me the Energizer Bunny, and I do pride myself on being able to get around to every event that I possibly can, because I want to hear from people, and I want to hear what makes them tick. And then I can take that to Nashville and hopefully translate what makes the people back here in our district, you know, what they care about, what makes them excited about, translate that into work and legislation in Nashville. It's what makes our country special. What makes our state special is having people who really care about their community, serving, whether it be in, you know, as mayor here in Cleveland, on the city council, or in Nashville.
Well, you have counted. And that's what's so important, is that you've counted. You and I may not have agreed on everything, but you always listened, and I think that you really do appreciate people communicating their feelings. I do.
I heard from a guy lived in McMinn County shortly after I made my announcement, and he had just emailed me about 2 days before, strongly disagreeing with me on an issue. But I immediately responded to him, and I respond to my own emails. My assistant doesn't do it. I respond, and sometimes I'll respond at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning when I wake up, and I use my phone, and I guess when an email comes back or a message comes back, it'll say that it was sent with a phone versus sent with a computer. You know, people will say, well, I can't believe you responded to me that quickly. And even this gentleman who strongly disagreed with me on the issue, when I made my announcement, he got back to me and said, listen, I've not always agreed with you. Like you just said, you and I have not always agreed, but you've always responded to me. And that's something I've kind of taken pride in doing is, you know, I'm here to listen and to get feedback, but to make a stand when I feel like I'm right on a position and let people know that what my position is, even if we disagree.
Well, I don't know, Steve, how we say how much we appreciate Senator Bell. He's just been incredible. He's been one of the foremost leaders in the legislature. He takes a position. He has good reasons for doing so. The one, and maybe I think he's probably the best state senator in my lifetime in terms of working hard for people.
Wow.
And I have known a bunch of them, as you know.
Holy
closely.
cow. Mike, I don't know. Jimmy, he's retiring. He's not dying. I mean,
Well,
would you
he's
calm
crying.
down?
He's
What are you
crying.
doing?
He's crying, and now he's laughing.
Senator Bell goes back. He told me my mother, I believe, was a student teacher of yours at North Lee. Is that right?
At North Lee, in fact, I think she taught one semester or one full year. Goodness, I was in the 4th grade at North Lee Elementary School.
That's how old my mother is.
That's right.
Kevin Brooks, what about our buddy here, Mike Bell? I tell you right now, unbelievable.
You know, it's hard for me to say these words, but everything Jimmy Logan said was right.
Hey, is that on tape? We're going to use that in his next campaign.
It's, you know, Senator Bell and I served together in the House. He got promoted to the Senate. Those two chambers don't always agree. But as Jimmy said, Senator Bell has not only been an incredible legislator, a citizen legislator, but he's been an incredible friend. And there are not many of those in Nashville. When you are elected and you are away from your family and you leave the city in which you live and you are there for however long God allows you to serve, it's a very small group of people, and it's even smaller those that you can count on one hand that are there 24 hours a day, thick or thin, and that was Mike Bell. I could always call him. We both were coached by Senator Dwayne Bunch, now Judge Bunch, and I would call him Coach because we would have, just like this morning, in the dark 6 a.m. meetings at the War Memorial Plaza, and we sort of got our marching orders as the local delegation. And I think back to that time and that season of working together so closely, and as Mike very accurately said, you are there to do the business of your community and what it is that people in your community have elected you to do. I described it as being a mailman. I delivered the messages from my city and delivered them to the Capitol. Mike was consistent, and he was always respected. And it was sort of an honor and joy to be part of the Bradley County delegation because Mike had such great respect. And he will be missed, but I'm glad he's going to be close. And he and I will be able to continue serving together. I'm going to call him into action anytime I possibly can. And hopefully you and Lisa will retire to the city of Cleveland.
Well, one thing about this pledge that you just made, Mike, the benefits will go to people who will need help to make certain they have a joyful Christmas. And your failure to run for re-election had nothing to do with the fact that I was going to publicly endorse you, and you were scared to death. You were scared to death that I would cause you to lose.
Mike Bell.
That would have immediately gotten me an opponent. So,
Mike Bell, thank you, and thank you for all you've done for children over your tenure. I know children have been a big part of what you've done. You've helped us for so many years here. God bless you. Thank you for your service, and I know you're not going anywhere. You'll still.
Yes, Senator Bell, you
ready.
have to come back as Mike Bell. We will
Come
miss
back
you
as Mike Bell.
Yes, we will miss you as Senator Mike Bell, but Mike Bell needs to come back.
Bridget, thank you, Senator. Bridget, we've got another pledge you need to mention right here. Kevin, you'll like this one.
That's right. We've heard from County Commissioner Erica Davis, $150.
And that's another elected official by the challenge of Mayor
Thanks,
Brooks.
everyone.
Thank you, Erica. And I know she's got some children in the car probably listening right now. Just go ahead and grab the wheel from Mom. It's just fine. She's one of the celebrity baggers I saw at Food City with Mayor Brooks and others for the United Way of the Ocoee region. All right, I tell you, we got to take a break right here, but I do want to thank so many people. We've had a great start this morning. Thanks, Cleveland Ford, sponsoring this hour of the 51st Annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund on Kickoff Morning. Thanks to the Church of God International for hosting us this morning. And I see Cameron Fisher, the anchorman, is here. We'll be turning things over to him for the midnight show. We do want to mention, here's how you get a hold of us, 614-6499. We are on mixtv.tv this morning. We are on so many platforms, social platforms, digital platforms. Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Becky.
You can come by. Who's that, Kevin?
Miss Becky, right here at headquarters. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We're very grateful.
Every penny counts. You can drive by Church of God headquarters. They'll come out and get it. And I just received this one, and this is a man who just lost a brother. Oh, my goodness, George. Thank you, buddy. $500. George Gray, Allstate Insurance, $500. And tough on George. George just lost his older brother. And George does so much in the area of benevolence, especially with the Boys and Girls Clubs of the Ocoee region. George and I are very excited. Tomorrow, Jimmy, we'll be in Benton tomorrow for the dedication and the ribbon cutting of that new gymnasium. Been years in the making. And George and I and many others probably in this room will be there tomorrow.
Well, it's going to be a tremendous addition. It already is a tremendous addition. The Boys and Girls Clubs have changed Southeast Tennessee.
That's it.
The active members of the Boys and Girls Club, from Ed Jacobs' center to the new center in Polk County. What a wonderful, wonderful organization, making a difference.
We talked about these guest hosts, and Dwayne, you'll like, come on over. Dwayne Williams, who is, of course, has helped us. He carried us last year, and by the way, they set a record. So I mentioned we're going to have guest hosts most mornings this year, and sanity left me. We're going to have these guys called the Decision Desk in on Thursday, December the 9th.
That will be a show you don't want to miss, that's for sure.
Especially the FCC will be interested in that one. That's Stephen Shelton, Josh Rogers, Adam Lewis, Josh Brewer, and I guess Aaron Cagle, but that'll, considering if he's awake. But anyway, these guys have been talking this way. I'm just looking at this, and somehow I got in this text there. I actually named them the Decision Desk. But, and they help us on election night, and we hope they'll stay away next year. But they said all of this last year in capital letters, Josh Rogers, it's because of Dwayne Williams. Triple exclamation point.
Yeah.
They're giving you full credit.
I don't want that pressure on me.
They're giving you full credit.
Yeah, I'm just glad that you're back this year. I was so stressed last year, those 10 days, but I am so glad you're here. I know the community's back. Glad you're back as well.
So the Decision Desk, they will be our guest host on December 9th. Mark it down. Brenda, let's get an update. What's happening?
So
Brenda Lawson.
We have had several pledges come in. George Gray, Allstate Insurance, $500. Becky Brinkley here at Church God Headquarters, $150. County Commissioner Erica Davis answering the challenge, $150. Senator Mike Bell, $1,000. David and Marilyn Sherlin, $500. City Councilman Ken and Diane Webb, $250. Debbie Evans Property, $250. Commissioner Tim and Christy Mason answering the pledge of Mayor Brooks, $150. Debbie Sneed, $50. Yvonne Graham, $50. Lisa Yulo, $100. Ralph and Virginia Murray, $300. Johnny and Roseanne McDaniel, $100. Nancy Kaysen, $100. Nancy is our first school board member to give. Keith Romanger, $100. Mayor Kevin and Kim Brooks, $250. $250 in memory of Roy Stepp. Alvin Calhoun, $1,000. Paul Ezel, $100. Christina Reimer, $100. Kim Cole, $100. Jimmy and Cindy Logan, in honor of their grandchildren, $750. Logan Thompson Law Firm, $1,000. David Carroll, in memory of Max and Patsy Carroll, his parents, $200. Evelyn Dillaplane, $100. Lynn and Randy Saunders, $40. Nick Hayes, $25. The auxiliary, $25.98. Women of VFW, $50, and Barbara Cragen, $500. That brings us to $8,115.
Hey, $8,115. Thank you very much. Let's keep the momentum moving here. 614-6499 for over 1,200 children on at our Christmas party for the children. You're doing it, folks. This is your party. This is the Cleveland Christmas Party for Children and Bradley County, and founded in 1945 as Creating Christmas Memories, Brenda's wonderful ministry, and the Empty Stocking Fund. And this party all came together about 5 or 6 years ago, and I tell you, it is a Brenda, we always talk about this. People ask, well, what's the goal every year? And as Rick Norton put on the banner yesterday, it's $1 more every year. I mean, that's really where and the Lord usually opens the door to make it more than that.
Yes, He has blessed us every year with making sure that every penny that we need to make sure these boys and girls in Cleveland, Bradley County. Hey, guys, we got a car out here for somebody. Well, they're driving off. Never mind.
Well, we did. Mayor Brooks is...
he makes sure every
they're
year
gonna park.
that these kids are provided for, and it's you who are the hands and feet that make sure that these kids get Christmas every year.
Every dollar counts. And so, again, our schedule. We're here this morning thanks to Church of God International Headquarters, Kevin Brooks, Cameron Fisher, Dr. Tim Hill. We understand John Childers is coming in for some comic relief. He's very funny. We're also going to be at Garden Plaza with Ken Bolin and his staff and Esmeralda Lee in Century Park this Friday morning. And then we're going to wrap everything up at Life Care on December 10th with 4 high school and middle school choirs and school choirs that morning. But we're going to be at the station most of the time this year. I tell you what, Bridget, let's remind everybody, in the middle of the Empty Stocking Fund, we've got a great contest. Our Mix 1041 20 Days of Christmas. Listen, I know that you hear me promote a lot of things and talk about a lot of things. I've been at this station 28 years. I have never, we have never seen the type of Christmas prizes that we have, Bridget, this year is incredible. It's an incredible collection.
A huge prize every single day, so be sure to keep an eye on our Mix 1041 Facebook page, our website as well, mymix1041.com. Today is day 1 of the Mix 1041 20 Days of Christmas, presented by Chick-fil-A. Today's prize is a deluxe hydrofacial and skincare regimen courtesy of Curate Med Aesthetics. So go to our Mix 1041 Facebook page. You'll see the post up right there. You can follow the instructions there. For an extra entry, you can go to our website, mymix1041.com, and you can also see the other great prizes listed there.
That's our friend Cindy Wilson, and Cindy told me over the weekend she's going to be in touch for the Empty Stocking Fund. They're going to be joining us at some point. And we also want to mention that the grand prize this year, and Dwayne, come on back if you just got a second. Then we're going to take a break here. I want Dwayne Williams, who's been very instrumental in securing all of this stuff. Outland Travel is actually sponsoring our grand prize. So this is everybody who enters. Tell us what they're in the running for, Dwayne.
Yeah, it's really going to be a pick your vacation type situation. What people can do is they'll be able to choose from a few that we've kind of put together. Maybe you want to go to the Smoky Mountains. Maybe you want to go to Las Vegas. Maybe you want to go on a cruise. Whatever you'd like to do, that's going to be a few of the options, and there will be some other options that you could choose from as well. But pick your vacation after what we've been through the past several months. Picking where you could go on a vacation, that would be a great prize to be able to figure out where you want to go.
Thanks so much to Outland Travel, Donna Davis, and they are sponsoring that part of our, that's our grand prize. So everybody who enters, you're in for the Pick Your Trip this year, and we'll do this for the next 20 days. We're going to take a break right here. We are live from Church of God International Headquarters, hour number 2 of the WCLE Empty Stocking Fund, brought to you by Cleveland Ford. You can visit clevelandford.com. Doug Vierthaler, the general manager, says we are Cleveland Ford, and we are at Church of God International Headquarters. So Again, a few ways to get in touch with us now. 614-6499. That's the volunteer Red Pest Mix line. Eric Gardner going to be coming in later this week, making a big challenge with us on the Empty Stocking Fund, as it does every year in honor of Reverend Littlefield. You can also call that number. 472-6511 is open right now. Would you fill those lines up? Look, Nielsen tells us we got about 20,000 people listening right now. We have more people watching us this year. MixTV.tv. Over 1 million people have watched over the last year, our first year of MixTV.tv. Thank you very much. So if you're listening, if you're watching, this is about you. This is about all of us joining together. I say it every year, and I mean it. Every penny donated keeps this great tradition alive. A lot of things have changed. This is something, and this is our community. This is our community. This is our children. Over 1,200 children. I know we have boys and girls listening in the cars right now, going to school, and as we go along the next 10 days, I would wonder, and especially when we go back to the station, as we have children call in or come by, or it's going to be a very, very special time. And so, boys and girls, think about it. Do you want to give? Do you want to make sure other children have something for Christmas? Oh, it's so important. It really is. It's the best thing we do all year. You cannot go wrong when you give to a child. Well, I'm getting emotional on day one. I don't. Usually it takes a while, but boy, I tell you, I missed this last year. I did. I missed it. But it's not about me. It's not about Brenda. It's not about Bridget. It's not about Tom and Sandra or anybody else. It's about the gift of love and the spirit of Christmas. And we know that God, the Bible says God is love. God is. Boy, I tell you, I know in a crowd this size, there are people struggling this morning. There are people who are depressed today. There are people who are down today. Let me tell you, there is hope today. I believe that. There is hope today. And I believe that there are over 1,200 children that because of your gift will receive the gift of hope. So many. Think about it. Since 1945, we've got a lot of new people in Cleveland say, what is this all about? We just take for granted you know what it means. We have thousands of people who moved to this area. You've never heard of this. Since 1945. This has been a ministry to children, and children come back and say, because of that toy I was given, maybe back at the Armory where they used to have it, or Mayfield School where they used to have it, or Stewart School where they used to have it. Now at Ocoee Middle, that toy gave me hope, and it changed my life. You think, well, no, it's not just a toy. It's wrapped in the love of God. And miracles happen. And we're in a miracle season. I believe in this. You know what? I believe in it. We give a lot of time. We give 10 days to this because we believe in it. It's the best thing we do all year. We do not do anything better than this. So will you help us? 614-6499. 472-6511. 472-6700. Bridget, what do you got?
We just heard from our Bradley County Sheriff, Steve Lawson, and his lovely wife, Connie. $200 from them. Thank you so much.
Sheriff, thank you. And we do have some prizes that we're going to be mentioning throughout the morning as we're changing up this year a little bit. I don't care if you give a penny. I don't care if you give $100,000. It doesn't matter. Whatever you give, you're going to be up for some wonderful prizes, and we're going to be talking about those as we go along. Getting close to 8 a.m. hour. Live from the Church of God, day one of the Empty Stocking Fund. Back in a moment.
Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com.
Seeing purple? It's a sign you need new glasses. Come to the Purple Store, Eye Ear Optical, and you get the second pair absolutely free.
Mix 104.1 Talk 101.3 Fiesta 99.1 and Mix TV are Southeast Tennessee's football headquarters.
The Tennessee Vols.
Football time in Tennessee.
The Tennessee Titans.
Touchdown Titans!
And welcoming the Georgia Bulldogs.
Bunker it down one more time, dog!
Bradley Central High School Bears on Talk 101.3 The Buzz.
The Cleveland High School Blue Raiders on Mix 104.1.
The Walker Valley Mustangs on Fiesta 99.1.
See the full schedule at mymix1041.com and download the free Mix 1041 app to listen and watch on your mobile device.
As the lazy days of summer give way to the cool, crisp breezes of autumn, the time comes for a vibrant array of colors, cozy jackets, and great saving at Food City.
This week, save on Jumbo Pack Boneless Chicken Breast, $1.99 per pound. Raspberries, blackberries, or blueberries, 3 for $10. Select varieties, Red Baron Pizza, buy one, get one free, and more. Only at Food City.
The staff at Premier Surgical is part of the Cleveland community, and they are here to help you work through your journey to living a better life.
We moved here from Ohio. It'll be 14 years in June, and love it here in Cleveland, and are raising our family and build a home. Trying to take someone that doesn't feel well and making them better is a great joy. People come in with this ache, this pain, and this throb, thinking that they can't get better, when actually when you treat these, people's legs actually do feel better and are glad they had it done.
Visit premiersurgical.com to learn more or schedule an appointment by phone 423-472-5423. Peyton Southeastern is hiring. If you are looking for a stable, long-term career, they have an immediate opportunity for full-time employment with advancement opportunities available. Potential to earn over $20 an hour. Apply now at jobs.kroger.com to work at Peyton Southeastern in Cleveland. That's jobs.kroger.com. Mix 1041 and Honda of Cleveland are giving away a Honda Civic LX to a frontline healthcare worker in our area. If you know someone that you think deserves it, nominate them today at mymix1041.com or on the Mix 1041 app.
So now instead of them just sitting there being ready, when the curtain opens like Johnny Carson, the guests come on. All right, let's see who the first two guests are.
And therefore, we hereby proclaim Tuesday, September 8, 2020, as WCLE Mix TV Show Day in Cleveland and Braddock County.
Really, this is a very nice new facility. I think your statue out front's a little bit over the top.
Tune in weekdays for Mix Mornings for the latest local and state news. Only on Mix TV.
Hey everybody, it's Dwayne Williams of the Mix Afternoon Drive. In the afternoons, we feel it's our job here at WCLE and my personal job to get you home safe after you've been out all day, maybe running around at work, picking the kids up from school, or whatever you got going on. Our job in the afternoons, again, is to get you home safe, give you the latest traffic, give you the latest news, because we know from the morning to the afternoon, different news breaks in our community. And of course, we want to be there to give you that news as you head home to your family at night. And of course, we also give you what's going on in sports around the area. With us being a premier sponsor of local sports, we let you know what's coming up on our stations that evening for you to be able to listen into and be able to be a part of those live sports events as well here at Mix 1041.
Listen to the Mix Afternoon Drive, driven by Mountain View Nissan of Cleveland with Dwayne Williams. Weekdays from 3 to 6 here on Mix 1041.
Wednesday, we're up to 65, and then Thursday and Friday, those highs near 68. Be sure to download our weather app. It's free for iPhone and Android. I'm meteorologist Allison Pryor for the Channel 3 Storm Alert Team.
This weather forecast is brought to you by the Center for Cosmetic Dentistry, Doctors Ken and Brian Beard. Call them at 423-476-6541 or visit centerforcosmeticdentistry.com.
Broadcasting from the Kia of Cleveland Studios, this is Mix 1041 WCLE, Calhoun, Cleveland, Athens. Download the free Mix 1041 app at mymix1041.com.
The top of the hour is presented by Best Buy Metals, making sure the top of your house is the best it can be. BestBuyMetalRoofing.com.
Fox News is next. Presented by Capital Tire Service in downtown Cleveland.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. A ban on travel to the U.S. from 8 southern African nations is in effect today because of a new coronavirus variant first detected there.
Nearly a dozen countries already confirming cases of Omicron, and experts say Biden's travel ban will not stop the variant from reaching the U.S. Health officials also say there's no reason to fear the vaccines would be ineffective against Omicron.
Fox's Marianne Rafferty. Members of the Senate are back at work after the Thanksgiving break today. The House returns tomorrow.
Congress has until Friday night to prevent a partial government shutdown and extend government funding. Another short-term extension is likely without a final deal on a larger year-round spending plan. The Treasury Secretary has also signaled December 15th as the deadline for raising the U.S. debt limit and avoid warnings of a catastrophic default.
Fox's Jared Halpern. America's listening to Fox News.
Capital Tire Service, downtown Cleveland, your local Michelin dealer since 1967. Providing Cleveland with quality products and services for over 50 years. Come see Freddie or Tony in downtown Cleveland for a great deal on Michelin tires. The Mix 1041 News Desk brought to you by Logan Thompson Law, a tradition of legal and community service. That's Logan Thompson Law at LoganThompsonLaw.com.
From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, here is your news for Monday, November 29th on Mix 104.1, Talk 101.3 The Buzz, and Fiesta 99.1. From the Cleveland Daily Banner, Rick Norton reports a popular holiday carol written in 1951 by lyricist Meredith Wilson says a little something about it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. In the heart of the songstress, her inspiration might have come from a few inches of snow, from bright lights dangling off neighborhood roofs, or maybe even from the twinkle of silver tinsel or the unblinking excitement of little eyes. Either way, 70 years later, the song remains the epitome of Christmas-time joy. And here's another constant of the Yuletide, at least in the Cleveland and Bradley County community. One of the area's most endearing holiday drives, the Empty Stocking Fund, kicks off today for the first of its traditional 10 days of giving. For Steve Hartline, owner of WCLE Mix 1041, whose grandfather, the Reverend M.E. Littlefield, founder of Faith Memorial Church, gave vision to the original Cleveland Christmas party for children, it will come as a special moment. In last year's drive, riddled with a safety protocol and uncertainty surrounding the COVID-19 pandemic, Hartline worked from the sidelines at home, recovering from his own bout with the virus. But the show went on, and 2 weeks later, the Empty Stocking Fund had raised a record $150,000. A year later, some of the same safety protocol remains in place because of the lingering effects of COVID-19, but the full team is together again and will work to meet its new goal for 2021, $1 more. That puts this year's target at $150,000, $1. Unlike last year, 10 Days of Giving will return to its traditional kickoff format from the Church of God International offices. The Empty Stocking Fund team will launch the drive on air at 6 a.m. and continue through 9 a.m. The next live remote will take place Friday, December 3rd from Garden Plaza, also from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. And then what Empty Stocking Fund longtimers have billed the grand finale, the campaign's last live remote will originate from Life Care Centers of America on Friday, December 10th from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Also from the Cleveland Daily Banner, Tim Sinnert reports 4 juveniles were filmed on security cameras vandalizing the Tinsley Park pool area, according to a Cleveland Police Department incident report. On Tuesday, the CPD was notified of damage at the pool area by a Cleveland Parks and Recreation employee. According to the CPD's report, 4 picnic tables were found in the pool, as well as a chair and a garbage can. The security camera's footage revealed 2 males and 2 females, described in the report as teenagers entering the pool area. One of the subjects attempted to kick in the female restroom's door, but was unsuccessful. A male who was wearing a black hoodie climbed on the roof of the lifeguard building, while another male looked directly at a camera before smacking it. No other property damage was noticed by officers. This has been your local and state news. You can get news anytime via the Mix 1041 mobile app or by visiting our website, mymix1041.com. From the Logan Thompson Law News Desk, this is Jeremy Galt reporting.
This news brought to you by the Mark Shepherd Agency of
We are back live from Church of God International Headquarters at 8:15 in the morning. It's day one and the opening time period here of the 51st Annual WCLE Empty Stocking Fund, along with Bridget, along with Brenda Lawson, Jimmy Logan, and Dwayne Williams, Austin Chadwick. We have so many friends here. Cameron Fisher is here representing the Church of God. I'm going to talk to Cameron in just a minute. But I tell you, Bridget, let's go over to you. What's happening?
All right, let's get a check of our Mix 1041 Baskin-Robbins celebration list. Happy birthday to Perry Rogers, who is 60 yesterday, and that's from Yvonne Graham at CHI Memorial Convenient Care.
Big day for Perry. They're going to celebrate today. Perry's a wonderful man. He's a nurse practitioner at Memorial Convenient Care, where they're open 7 days a week, and they're listening right now. Jimmy, we got to say hi to our buddy Perry Rogers.
There's no question, and say good morning to his mother. Now, you talk about a solid Christian lady. Gary Sears, you know the Rogers family, do you not?
I do. Well, good people and always supportive.
No question about it, and that's wonderful. Perry also is a great physician's assistant.
Yes, he sure is. Now, Pastor Sears, who, of course, as we know, officially retired as the pastor of Mount High. He looks like he's on the new show Yellowstone.
Actually,
so how's Kevin Costner?
I've
Is he okay?
started working undercover for the detectives over at
Logan Thompson
City
Law Firm.
Law Firm.
Tim Sendian wants to put you in the jail dock. That's the way you look.
I take my first check in front of everyone. If you don't mind. I'd like the empty stocking fund to get my first check.
Oh, okay, very good. Very
What
good.
was
Go ahead.
that check
What
you
would
just
that be?
passed in?
Well, that's from me for Kevin Brooks Challenge.
That's right.
The bridge, which
Yes,
we work
ATS the
with,
bridge.
is been challenged by Kevin Brooks to give. Well, he started out at 150.
He did.
Then I think he heard Senator Bell's giving, and he upped it to 250. So I'm writing. So if my one looks like it's been changed to a 2, that's what happened, Brenda.
Well, you didn't hear Senator Bell's. It was 1,000.
Oh, yes,
Just go
1,000.
ahead.
I well heard that.
You want us to change?
Well,
the-
Kevin, have you done that?
I have.
I heard yours earlier. It wasn't. Hey, this is so good, and I'm not delivering the check from our church. Pastor's coming with that, but I wanted to do this every year. I've given for. In behalf of my grandsons, 5 of them. One of them's got married. Now I had to up a little bit for that. So I've got a grandgirl finally. And this is so important. I want to say to my friends in Cleveland and Bradley County, surrounding areas, this is so important to be a part. Our hands together, our donation together, makes it possible to cover every child that is going to be needing something for Christmas. So please give. Pastors, make sure your churches are involved. Make sure that everyone in your congregation understands the value of putting together our effort.
The Christmas party. Wow. What about this Christmas story? God gave of himself?
You know, the greatest gift that we've ever been given is that was wrapped in swaddling clothes, not in fancy colored paper, but in swaddling clothes, laid in a manger, in the simpleness of life, and gave us the whole avenue of peace and hope and joy that was wrapped up in that one bundle is all of ours during this season, but it's every day of every year.
No question about it. Pastor Sears, what a wonderful, wonderful message you give. We were talking a few moments ago, I think Cameron's wife was here, and she said that you were preaching over here, Steve.
Yeah, the T.L. Lowry Memorial Pulpit back here really got to me, Donna Fisher. And at any rate, look, at Brenda Lawson, it's not hard to get motivated at a place like this, is it?
No, exactly. First day, it's always easy to get motivated, and then when we come to the Church of God headquarters, that gives us a little more motivation.
It really does. Well, Pastor Sears, thank you very much.
Thank you, Steve, and thanks for Brenda, Bridget, all the team that's behind the scenes making this happen. Thank you so much.
If Bridget would pay some tithe at Mount Olive, my Lord, what they could possibly do for the Empty Stocking Fund. It's just unbelievable. All right.
Coming.
Hey, Brenda, let's get an update. What's happening? Brenda Lawson.
So we heard from Pastor Sears and his wife Charlotte on behalf of their grandchildren, $250. Mary Letford, $20. Sheriff Steve Lawson and his wife Connie, $200. George Gray, Allstate Insurance, $500. Becky Brinkley, $150. County Commissioner Erica Davis answering the challenge of $150. Senator Mike Bell, $1,000. David and Marilyn Sherlin, $500. City Councilman Ken and Diane Webb answering the challenge of Mayor Brooks, $250. Debbie Evans Properties, $250. Commissioner Tim and Christy Mason answering the challenge, $150. Debbie Sneed, $50. Yvonne Graham, $50. Lisa Ulo, $100. Ralph and Virginia Murray, $300. And that brings us to $8,585.
$85, good. Hey, we want to update you on a couple of things, and Bridget's got a traffic crash we need to report. We're going to do that in just a moment, if I can find. Yeah, Yvonne Graham, Brenda, is challenging all medical practice managers. She is the practice manager at CHI Memorial Convenient Care. By the way, Yvonne had an absolutely horrific time with COVID-19, nearly died. She is a miracle, and we are so glad that Yvonne is better, her and Tony Graham. And the Lord touched her, and we are so grateful. But, Bridget, it's time to check our Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report. Let me go over to you.
Okay, Don Ledford Automotive in Cleveland has over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles available now. Most are SUVs and trucks, all domestic, and most import brands are represented. Don Ledford Automotive Center, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. Crews are working a three-car accident on North Ocoee Street. It's going to be near Walgreens, which is near the 25th Street intersection, so be aware of that as you drive this morning. That's a very busy intersection this time of the morning with Ocoee Middle School traffic there. So again, North Ocoee Street near Walgreens, a three-car accident working there. We'll be sure to keep you up to date. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499.
Let's go back to Jimmy Logan. Jimmy?
Somebody just walked in the door. Does anybody know who this guy is? Pastor Sears, do you know who this fellow is? No, he doesn't know him.
I'm the pastor with hair. That's how you tell us the difference.
My.
The Pastor Sears with hair and the Pastor Sears without hair. That's how they recognize us.
Hey, James, I said your dad looks like an extra on Yellowstone.
Yeah, he does, don't he? Just make sure his gun's not loaded. That's what
that's what I heard.
Well, Pastor Sears, it's always a wonderful time to be anywhere where you are. Your dad there has been quite an inspiration to us for years. You folks at Mount Olive have a tradition of service to this community and service to those who need assistance. What are you doing over here?
Well, I say this to our church every year. I like to be one of the first ones to get in and give to this. And part of that is because our church is such a giving church to the community. However, that's the way I was raised. I grew up in a home, and as hard as it is to believe, when I was a young child, we didn't have much. We lived in a single-wide trailer in the Dakotas. And even in that time, my parents taught me what it meant to give. It wasn't always about what I wanted for Christmas. It was about what we did for others for Christmas. And so that's always been in my heart. And so I don't just come out here as a representation of a church in our community, but I come as a representation of my family and the great heritage that my father has imparted upon us. And you heard that in what he said and what he's done over the years in our community. So it's just an honor to be a part of this. I believe in this program. I've seen what it does in the lives of children, and it's just a blessing to be here.
Well, you bring us a blessing with your service and your church members, many of whom, they don't get out here and get their photograph taken or take the time to do that. Somebody's walking out the door there. I wish he wouldn't leave because I've got some bad things to say about him. But nothing but good comes from giving to others.
That's right. And I really believe that the Bible says, given it shall be given unto you. And I really believe that this is a great time to not just give to receive, but to give as an expression of love, hope, and joy to others. And that's really what God came and gave us in His Son. As my father mentioned on the radio earlier, that's what Christmas is really about. And I promise you, when you give out, there's something that fills your heart that can't be filled by something you purchase.
Absolutely. And you wouldn't mind if I ask you what you brought with you, would you?
Absolutely. So this is a check that our church took up, not this past Sunday, but the Sunday before. We were way ahead of the game, wanted to do that. It's a check for $2,500 to the Empty Stocking Fund.
Wow. Hey, how about it, Mount Olive Church? And the nice thing is that many of your members go ahead, make and give in above the contribution that the church makes.
Right.
Thank you, Pastor.
Yeah, and I just want to say, Bridget's a member of our church, and Steve gives her a hard time, but Steve, I want you to know we're some of the first ones in here today. So back off today, cut her a break.
I got to back off. Pastor, we could not do this without Mount Olive, and I mean that sincerely.
Thank you.
And but look, as your dad and you and your congregation prove, it's not just Christmas time. You guys give to people through your church all year, and I cannot thank you enough on behalf of more than 1,200 children. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
God bless.
Thank you guys
Merry
for
Christmas.
what you do. Merry Christmas.
Take care.
Pastor
Merry
James
Christmas.
Sears, and I believe Brenda Lawson. I always like to look to my left, and I missed last year, missed seeing Brenda doing her ciphering, as Tom Rowland calls it. And as I look over here, every time I see her do this, I can see that we've got some things happening. So we're going to check with her. I tell you, let's just take a break. We need to take a break, I'm told, right here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to just take a break. We're going to reset. But we've got some wonderful momentum. This is our last half hour of this kickoff morning. We're at Church of God International Headquarters, and I understand Bishop General Overseer Tim Hill is going to join us in just a few minutes. And so thank you so much to Headquarters for hosting us this morning. They have for many, many years. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a break. And on the other side, while we take this break, though, Gideon Ratcliffe is controlling things back at the station. You can call us, 614-6499. It's a lot of joy in giving. It's a lot of happiness in giving. The Bible talks about that. And so we are seeing a lot of joy this morning for over 12, I can't say it's enough, over 1,200 children, most ever, the most we've ever helped. The need is the biggest that we've ever seen. So that party that you're putting on is really getting a lot of momentum right now. 614-6499. You can call 472-6511. You're watching us on mixtv.tv. Austin's done a great job keeping the total going there. And, of course, listening on the radio. It's going to take a break right here. Thanks to Church of God, our national headquarters, for sponsoring this hour. We're back. We're going to get an updated total and more pledges coming in just a moment.
Being around people is my joy and my passion. So when they come in here, I do feel free to carry the integrity that Mermaid has. No matter what your job description is here, somehow or another you're impacting somebody's life.
3 Mountain View Nissan locations mean one giant selection. And with over 800 new Nissan vehicles to choose from, we've got something the whole family will love. Like no payments for 90 days and 0% financing on select Nissan models. That's right, 0 payments and 0% financing on some of our best-selling Nissan models. So come shop Mountain View Nissan in Chattanooga, Dalton, and the all-new Cleveland, home of the exclusive lifetime warranty.
Wholesale Supply Group, you've heard the name for years. The experts trust them, and you should too. Whether you're building, remodeling, or just maintaining your home, Wholesale Supply Group has all the plumbing, electrical, and HVAC products you need to supply any project. With great brands like Delta, Kohler, Rinnai, Mansfield, Progress Lighting, Square D, GE, and Milwaukee, Wholesale Supply has everything you need. Check out the locations in Cleveland, Chattanooga, Athens, Dayton, Madisonville, Dalton, and Chatsworth. Online, wholesalesupply.us. And remember, Wholesale Supply is open to the public.
Baskin-Robbins. Scoop it, shake it, cake it.
Dr. Eston Winger specializes in varicose vein surgery to help you live a fuller life.
Most everything that we do for varicose vein disease is done here in the office, and so a hospital stay is not required. We take most insurances here, and most vein procedures are covered by insurance, which most people don't realize. Or make an appointment, and I'd be happy to talk to you and evaluate your legs.
Schedule a consultation by phone 423-472-5423. Lifetime Certified is the new buzz in town for Vehicles Direct. 12-month, 12,000-mile comprehensive warranty, lifetime powertrain warranty, complimentary maintenance for 1 year. Certified pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Love it or leave it, satisfaction guaranteed. Best trade-in value in town. Kelly Blue Book Buy Center. Vehicles Direct, South Lee Highway in Cleveland at APD 40. Visit vehiclesdirect.com.
I told my son to find me the nicest place to live in Cleveland. He said, Dad, there's only one place, and that's Garden Plaza. And I moved into the patio home. Everybody knows your name from day one, and there's something to do all day long if you want to participate in it. You cannot possibly be bored at Garden Plaza. It is just great, and their food is outstanding. It's out of this world. And I'm so happy I'm here. Garden Plaza is it for me.
Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center offers Bradley County's only state-of-the-art sterile compounding laboratory. We are here to customize drugs and medications that are not available commercially or over-the-counter. Maintain your health with medication designed to meet your body's specific needs. It's just what the doctor ordered. Put your health in the hands of trained professionals you know and trust. Medical Center Compounding Pharmacy and Health Center, North Ocoee Street. Phone 476-5548 or visit medicalcenterrx.com.
Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits. It's always the right time for Mrs. Winter's. Serving up the most delicious Southern-style food for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Their classically American Southern fried chicken, hot buttery biscuits, and home-style sides can't be beat. Mrs. Winters on Keep Street near 25th Street in Cleveland. Visit lovemrswinters.com. Don't wait in line. Download the free Mrs. Winter's Chicken and Biscuits app for pickup or delivery.
On Friday night, they had that big old thing down there with the lighted boat parade and the fireworks going off. That was
Police expecting mild afternoons, those highs in the 60s. So first, we'll get through this morning. Temperatures off to the west. That's where the coolest spots are. So 26 degrees in Bledsoe County, 27 Altamont, 28 in Fort Payne. If you're kind of on then the eastern side of the Cumberland Plateau, temperatures not quite as cold in the 30s. In fact, we're above freezing, 34 even in Murphy, 37 in Chattanooga. The problem is, like we saw a couple mornings last week, we had to talk about that wind. So from the north-northwest at 11 miles per hour, which means if you have any exposed skin like your face out there, you're going to be feeling that wind chill, which means it's feeling like 29 in Chattanooga right now, 31 in Cleveland, 30 in Dalton, and 29 in Murphy. So certainly grab the coat before you head out the door. Our afternoon highs today will be below normal, upper 40s to around 50 degrees. I think we'll hit 50 degrees in Chattanooga. Plentiful sunshine today, maybe a stray cloud here and there, but overall beautiful weather outside. But look at how nice it's going to get for the rest of the week. So maybe if you can squeeze in between some of the work and put out some Christmas decorations this week, you're certainly going to have comfortable temperatures to do that. 61 on Tuesday, 65 on Wednesday, Thursday and Friday, we're up to 68 degrees. On Wednesday, we'll have a few high thin clouds across the area, but Thursday, lots of sunshine, and then starting to see that sun cloud mix by the time we get to Friday. So right now today, though, you can enjoy the quiet weather. So there's that cold front that passed us yesterday, well off into the Atlantic Ocean at this point in time. Just a few stray clouds here and there across the area, but nothing showing up on radar. In fact, very little on radar for much of the eastern portion of the country. Still seeing some snow showers off to the northeast. This next front off to the west, it's not going to make a big impact on our region, so we're really going to see that cold front fading out. Hence, that's why we're going to still have that warming trend for the days ahead. So today, again, plentiful sunshine, wind coming down from the north to the northeast as we head into the afternoon hours. For your Tuesday, mostly sunny skies. For Tuesday, late afternoon through the nighttime hours, this little front's going to get
Welcome back, folks. What a wonderful morning it's been. We started at 6 o'clock this morning, and look who's with us right here at 8:40. How about that? It's close enough, Judge. You always want me to be a little early, don't you?
I do.
Yes. Judge Sandra Donahue. Good morning, Judge.
Good morning. Good to see you.
Tell me what brings that smile to your face.
Well, life in general. Life is good. I'm happy. I love my job. I love my husband. I love where I live. So just life.
Life is wonderful. It truly is. But this story of people giving to those who do not have the joy in their home, perhaps, except for people like you.
Oh, well, not only me, it's an entire community effort, but Christmas is all about peace, hope, love, and Bob and I are blessed, and we want to share with those that don't have the ability to, don't have the same life that we have.
Well, you've
So
got
this
something
is-
in your hand. What is that? That's the...
This is a little check that Bob and I are giving to the Empty Stocking Fund to really help those that need it most.
And I tell you, this is, wow. $500, Judge Sandra Donahue. And her husband, Robert, his name's on this check, too.
It is.
Oh, that's good.
It's a joint gift.
The joint gift. How about that? Well, thank you, Judge. Tell me, we are now looking at the possibility of another COVID bad time in our country and around the world. You had special issues arise as a result of that, haven't you?
We have. The court system really suffered when we could not bring people into the courtroom, have them close together, have them deliberating as jurors, and it really put a damper on the ability to move cases along. And justice delayed is justice denied. It hurts victims, it hurts defendants. I was so glad when the vaccine and social distancing and masking kept people healthy and safe. And now that the statistics are going down, we're really opened back up and in full swing. I just hope we don't have another peak that will cause us to pull back.
Well, you were so accommodating to all of the people who were confronted with this disease and the telephone calls where people would have to call in. It was a special time, and you and our other judges made special efforts to make it something we could go through.
Right. We used technology like we never could use before. My computer has Zoom on it. A year ago, I never knew what Zoom was. Now we use Zoom to do court hearings. I signed search warrants by Zoom. We allowed people to use telephones to call in so that we could keep the cases moving.
Sandra, thank you so much, and I apologize we're not in court because I always call you judge there.
Yes,
but you've been
Sandra
a friend
here.
for a long time.
Yes.
Thank you for your contribution, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
God bless you and Bob. And now, Jimmy, I want to tell you what. I want to go back over to you. We have the General Overseer of the Church of God, our host here today, Dr.
Chris
Tim
Hill.
Hill.
Good to see you.
Is,
Hey, Steve.
Doctor, how are you?
Good to be here today.
I
Appreciate
hate to have
being
you
with us.
questioned by the attorney. I'm so sorry, Tim.
Here, let's get it started right.
Hey, and by the way, before we begin, and Jimmy, before we go to you, my mother, we were talking about yesterday, she was at North Cleveland Church, got about a year ago when you were speaking and singing, and she just loves you.
Well, thank
She
you.
she
Thank
said
her.
he's just got a beautiful voice, and you're a songwriter, and she was just bragging on you yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Please give her my very best.
Sure
Merry
will.
Christmas. I
That's Reverend
appreciate
Littlefield's
anybody.
daughter, Lois Ann. So she told me to tell you hello.
Well,
so I'm
thank
doing
you. Give her my very best.
I
Good,
sure
to,
do.
good to be with you all this morning.
Pastor, I think it's all right to call you Pastor.
Please, that's my next to Papa. That's my favorite title.
That is,
Yeah.
isn't it? This story of the Church of God. I think of the story of the church as we are doing what we're doing today.
Yeah.
The church tries to emulate that love story in everything it does.
Yeah, that's who we've been all of our history, going way back to the very beginning. Yeah, actually in 1886 when all of this got started. And when I think about the Church of God, literally around the world, Mr. Logan, I think about a caring church in 185 nations of the world that we have presence in. I think anybody would tell you that know us well, that we are a caring church, especially in times like we've been through the last couple of years when there's just been so much to speak to. And that's why I'm here today, because I want to make our annual donation to this very worthy cause, the Empty Stocking Fund, hoping and wishing for everyone in Cleveland and Bradley County to have the best Christmas ever this year.
Well, I'll tell you, the Church of God and its message, it is the theme of this drive that we have here today. No question about it at all. Thank you for your service as a leader. And Steve, if you want to admire someone, because of their ability to speak and to convey a message in a way that's acceptable. Guess what? Listen to this youngster.
You got that right.
Is that your
and
music?
You know what? It just so happens that I've got gospel music playing on my phone.
Amen.
Hey,
that's better than what we played, Tim.
I apologize.
No. Well, Dwayne and I thought we were hearing the angels calling us
No,
home.
no, it was the Happy Goodman family singing on my phone this morning.
I love it.
You know,
Pestle
that's
and
just the way
Howard.
it is.
Hey, Bishop, I believe 7 million, 8 million members now worldwide. Is that right?
You
Something
know,
like
it's exactly right. The Lord has blessed us, and our theme is to do our best, to do our part, to finish the Great Commission.
Amen.
And 8 million members strong around this globe right now. We're actively engaged in that. So proud of the Church of God.
Well, let me say this too, Jimmy, and that is, like I said to James Sears a moment ago, the Church of God International does so much in the Cleveland-Bradley County community year-round, not just at Christmas, but they are just, you guys are just so instrumental. Your men and women here in this building and throughout the churches. I mean, you really make a major imprint on Cleveland and Bradley County here locally.
Well, thank you for saying that, and that's what we want to do. That's what we hope to do. And, when you were just speaking there, I was thinking about so many, we talk about our pastors a lot and our preachers, and we should, but I want to tell you guys, there's just a wonderful army of men and women that just go to the church every Sunday, sit in the pews, but more than that, they're working in their communities every week, feeding the hungry, helping in times of disaster. I think about our men and women of action.
Yeah, I thought of them too, actually.
Absolutely, and Operation Compassion, and on it goes. They're out there.
Thank you. And the other thing, Steve, Jimmy, they are what we talk about. We can be here today. We don't get the message out far enough. Not everybody's listening to this radio station.
Good.
We need for all of your members, for all of the people who are hearing us to understand, we need those people soliciting for this cause.
Yeah.
Your church members.
Well.
Tell your dentist, tell your lawyer, tell your favorite restaurant, the personnel there, hey, the Empty Stocking Fund.
Absolutely.
They started today.
Well, yeah, thank you, Jimmy. Let me just say to every Church of God member and friend that's listening right now, come by. You've got a few more minutes left here at international offices or maybe by your radio station later and make a donation. And let's make this the best year ever. I think it'd be incredible.
Do it.
It's going to be because of people like your Church of God members and you. Thank you for the job you do. Steve?
Thank you very much. Jimmy Logan, Dr. Tim Hill. I appreciate the Cleveland Daily Banner being here, as they always are. Our buddies Tim Senior, Daniel Guy, and really appreciate the banner. A wonderful front page article by Rick Norton yesterday. We're going to get Rick in here because Rick is retiring, which I hate to hear, and we love Rick Norton, and he has been such a big part of this, and the banner's been such a big part of this. And don't forget their William Hall Rogers Basket Fund, which we highly encourage you to make a donation to that. Well, Brenda, there's a lot going on. There's a lot happening, and I want to go back over to you and a couple of guys. Let me make a comment, and I want to say hello because I'm getting some messages here. Rick's Plumbing, Bridget, and Rick's Plumbing. I know that they have gotten a hold of us. Come on back, Bridget, if you will. We need to get a couple updates from Bridget. But they have made a donation, Josh and Jason Owens at Rick's Plumbing, and they are, I believe, I'm not sure what they gave, but they're telling me they gave something. Is that right, guys?
They sure did. $250, and that's in memory of Rick Owens. Thank you so much.
That's their dad, Rick's Plumbing. We lost Rick this year, as a matter of fact. Let me tell you, you look at it's so important to have a good plumber. And these guys have been around all these years, and Josh and Jason are doing a tremendous job continuing this business. They've helped me out personally for years, and thank you very much to Rick's Plumbing. And Brenda, you got some more updates.
Yes, we heard from Mount Olive Ministry, $2,500. Sam and Kendall McAmis, $750.
I was in kindergarten when she was Kendall Collins, and how about I was at Cleveland High with Sam. So thank you guys very much. They help us every year.
And Judge Sandra and Bob Donaghy, $500. Just heard from Church of God headquarters, $1,000. And Dr. LeBron Lackey, $100.
Dr. Lackey is Herb Lackey's son and Kim Fisher's brother, and has a great radiology clinic over in Dayton, Tennessee, and help a lot of people.
So we have a grand total of $13,685.
Hey!
Yeah.
Come on! It's a good start.
Always do $1 more, but we beat it more than $1.
Not we, Jimmy. You and I were out last year, remember? We had COVID.
But
So-
they only had $12,000 something last year. Now we've got 13.
Oh, that's one. Okay, so you're going to claim the first day. Okay, well,
I
that's,
think that Chris
that's
Hill
very
had something
nice.
to do with it.
That's very, very nice. Bridget, what do we need to know here? Let's get an update.
Okay, yeah, let's get a traffic update here. This Don Ledford Cleveland Mixed Highway Patrol report is brought to you by Don Ledford in Cleveland. Don Ledford Automotive in Cleveland has over 200 quality pre-owned vehicles available now. Most are SUVs and trucks. All domestic and most import brands are represented. Don Ledford Automotive, North Lee Highway, Cleveland, and donledford.com, where they say yes. Crews are still working to clear up that 3-car accident on North Ocoee Street, right there at the 25th Street intersection in front of Walgreens. So be aware of that as you drive this morning. Just minor injuries in that. Again, a 3-car accident North Ocoee Street near Walgreens and the 25th Street intersection. If you see a traffic problem, give us a call. The volunteer Ridipest mix line is 614-6499.
All right, we are live at Church of God National Headquarters, and I want to go back over to Jimmy Logan, James F. Logan, Jr.
Well, it's always good to be here early in the morning on the first day because Cameron Fisher is always here and he helps us. And wow, all of the
On
people
time,
from
one
the
day a
church.
year. That's very nice.
What?
Good.
On
What?
time, one day a year.
One time, one day a year. Have you been on the Greenway lately?
That's right.
I have been on the Greenway lately, yes.
I could bet. Well, Cameron, what brings you to the forefront today?
Well, my wife Donna and I wanted to say in honor of our 2 grandchildren, Hudson and Ruby, $100. And so we challenge so many people out there. For each one, yes, $100 each. So
Thank you so much. Maybe I should ask you about this.
Absolutely.
Let's just have a conversation.
We can do that.
That's
Yeah.
for
So
sure.
we really do want to challenge people who have grandchildren to give $100 for each grandchild. Steve talked earlier about hope and miracles, and the truth is the children are our hope. There are miracles, and we just want to bless them. We're able to give to our grandchildren, but not everybody has that opportunity. So we want to be sure the kids in this community get the best, and so we want to be a part of that.
Well, thank you so much, and thank you for your contributions to our community, making certain that Cameron stays on the job
That's
in the
right.
Greenway
That's
and
right.
doing the other things.
That's
that he
right.
does.
Yeah.
If it weren't for you, it wouldn't get done.
That's true,
He
but
knows
whatever.
that.
So
You
he
know-
is Mr. Greenway and Mr. Cleveland. So we
Jimmy,
support
I
that.
tell you, in all seriousness about Cameron and the Greenway, there has not been a more transformative development, in my opinion, that has affected everybody than the Greenway. And Cameron's been right there at the forefront for what, 20, how many years now?
Well, we've had a Greenway board since 2004, but the Greenway is this year is celebrating its 20th anniversary. First section was out here in front of the Church of God offices.
Bring us up to date, Cameron, because in my opinion, it's just affected all of us in some way.
It really has, and that's what I like. You just mentioned it. It affects everyone. It doesn't matter what your economic status is or your health status. No matter what, you can get out in the Greenway and enjoy it. It's free. It's open to the public. And our Greenway has lights on it 24/7, which is huge. I was just in Nashville and did a run yesterday morning, and their Greenways don't have lights. And so it's, I know I do my runs in the morning before daylight, and it would be useless if you didn't have lights on it. So it's a huge thing. We are very happy to be celebrating 20 years this year. We just, last Thursday, we had a turkey trot. That was our last final event, and they had a 20K and a 2.0 mile run as part of in addition to the 5K. Thanks to Cherry Running Company for pulling that off, and we raised a little bit of money for that. That was our final event for this year. It all worked out well, and just really thankful that we have a community that supports a Greenway.
I certainly do. Jimmy?
It's just wonderful, and it's so nice to see the two of you here. With each of you, you look at each other with a smile. What a love story you have. It really, truly
Jimmy's
is.
41 years with Cindy today. 41 years, Jimmy and Cindy Logan. God bless Cindy Logan.
God bless Cindy
God
Logan,
bless.
that's for sure. Okay.
Thank
Take
you,
care.
guys, very, very much. I just want to get some updates here. We are right now. I just got this, and one of my favorite people, Jimmy, one of your favorites, I know, Dr. Lindsay Hathcock. And Lindsay, of course, has that new position where he's out on the outskirts in McMinn and Monroe and Bledsoe counties in the health department there. I believe I'm right. But I would just quote our buddy Lindsay, who I was with at Food City with David Carroll from Channel 3 on Saturday. He says, quote, Steve, Brenda, Jimmy, Bridget, all involved, thank you for decades of moving the definition of care from a noun to a verb. Please add $100. Lindsay, Peggy, me, and the family to the Empty Stocking Fund. Jimmy, don't you like that?
I tell you, Lindsay Hathcock.
Noun to a verb.
He is just an incredible human being. His service to the community has been remarkable. He's been so significant in making things happen for better.
Bridget, you have an update.
Yeah, just heard from Bill and Wanda Romanger, $100 from them. Thank you so much.
They help us every single year, and we really appreciate that. We're on Mix 104.1 Talk, 101.3 The Buzz. We are on, for the first time, MixTV.tv. Over 1 million of you, that's right, probably fake news, but whatever, have watched over the last year, our first year of MixTV.tv. So you can go back and watch the broadcast if you'd like. I really appreciate Dwayne Williams, Austin Chadwick. They worked very hard getting everything set up here. But Brenda, we've got some more updates coming out. I want to go back to Brenda Lawson.
Yes, Mount Olive Ministries, $2,500. Sam and Kendall McAmis, $750. Jason and Josh Owens from Rick's Plumbing Service in memory of their father, Rick Owens, $250. Judge Sandra and Bob Donaghy, $500. Church of God Headquarters, $1,000. Dr. LeBron Lackey, $100. Cameron and Donna Fisher, in honor of their grandchildren, $200. Johnny and Kay Holden, Pioneer Jewelry and Pioneer Auto, $1,000.
Thank you, Johnny Holden.
Dr. Lindsay Hathcock, Peggy and family, $100. Bill and Wanda Romanger, $100. Brings our total to $15,085.
Hey, let's hear it. So $15,085 is where we are. We have 8 minutes in the broadcast, so join the people who are calling, or they're somehow getting with us here. You can go to emptystocking.org, emptystocking.org. You can call 614-6499, or go, you can call us. Thank you. Gideon's answering the phones back there. I understand they're very busy. 472-6511 has been the number since 1957 at WCLE Radio. So there's a number of ways to get a hold of us. We're getting a lot of people that are planning on doing it. It'd be great to get in here at the beginning. Hey, listen, let me say this. If you're going to work, if you're on your way to work, here, you know, Dwayne, I'm going to bring Dwayne Williams back in. You know, how some people say, how in the world did the Empty Stocking Fund raise $150,000? One of the last year, one of those ways was we have individuals in offices and plants at work, and they start passing the hat, and they say, you know what, I want to give $10, $20, something like that. What will my coworkers do?
Yeah, that is a good strategy to do that gets the money going in through the different places out there. So if you are that person at your place of employment, maybe you're the front desk person in a small office, maybe you're someone that's a plant manager that takes care of things at the plant, passing the hat, getting in $1 at a time, and then putting it together collectively, that all comes together and every little dollar counts. That's absolutely right.
And you know, we also, Brenda, we think about those companies who want to do this. We do have companies that will match what their employees give. Either they'll match it totally, maybe they match half of it, something like that.
Yes, we do. We have several plants that do that. So if you're in an office or you're at the plant, be that person. Take that initiative. If you don't want to come by the studio or one of the places that we're at, you can put it on someone's credit card and just give the money to them and put it on credit card, emptystocking.org.
It's very simple, emptystocking.org, or you can call us. I'd like to have a nice little push here before 9 a.m. We're going to take a break right here. And then on the other side of the break, we're going to wrap things up for our kickoff morning. Thanks to the Church of God International Headquarters for hosting us. Kickoff morning. We're glad to be back here for the first time in 2 years. Friday morning, we're going to be at our station, at our studios, our Kia of Cleveland studios throughout the week. Friday morning, we'll be at Garden Plaza in Cleveland. Ken Boland, Esmeralda Lee of Century Park, welcoming us there.
And then we'll be back at the station next week until Friday, December the 10th. Our grand finale will be at Life Care Centers of America, the Professional Development Center. I really appreciate Todd Fletcher, who we're having to get used to. That's what you said. You don't really like him, and I understand
never
that.
said that.
Okay.
Never.
Todd, and we like Sherry Fletcher, but no, the Fletchers have really just been tremendous additions to our community. He is the president of Life Care Centers of America, and of course, nothing happens without Kelly Wilcoxon at Life Care. So Paul Garner, all of our friends over there making it possible, they said, yes, come back and do the finale. So we're going to have 4 choirs with us on December the 10th. We have guest host. We're going to do that again this year. That's something we kicked off last year for the first time ever. They did great. So what happens? They did great. We're adding to it. We're adding to it. And we are going to be doing that with the 2 ladies who kicked us off last year. It's, you know, sometimes, and Bridget can tell you after 15 years with me, sometimes things start out as a joke, a little text, a little idea, and they turn into one of the best things we've ever done. What was that? Lindsay Bell last year. Hey, let Leslie and I go in and raise some money. That's her sister, Leslie Painter. Okay, fine. Well, what about Melissa Woody and Donna Simpson? Let me tell you, you talk about some doers. Buddy, there's some doers right there. And then, who else? We had Sandra and her sisters. The Orr sisters.
They each raised a ton of money last year. It was a really great idea.
So what do? We're going to go beyond that this year. We have numerous guest hosts, including we're going to have to deal with Mayor Brooks again because the city and county mayor are coming in one morning. The city and county school directors are coming in one morning. And they're going to take an hour, maybe longer, I don't care. And then we got a bunch of other people coming in. So it's going to be a lot of fun. What is it about? It's about giving. Yes, it's about the children. That's number one. But it's about having fun. You know what? It's fun. Just, my Lord, all this going on, all this junk everybody's dealing with in this world and this nation and even locally. I mean, everybody's got stuff going on. That's why somebody said, well, why didn't you make a bigger deal about myself here? And I don't like to do that, but you know I do like to do that, actually. But with COVID last year, why didn't I make some big deal of it? Why? Why didn't I? Because everybody's got something they're dealing with. Everybody listening, everybody watching, you've got something you're dealing with. So I didn't want to dwell on that. So in all this stuff going on, let's have some fun. Let's give. I guarantee you, if you're depressed today, if you're down today, and Donna, I'm not preaching. Donna Fisher, she tried to call me her and T.L. Lowry tried to call me to preach. T.L. one time, Steve, have you felt the call to preach? I said, no. He said, have you been listening? But look, I dare you, I challenge you today. If you're feeling bad, if you're down, if you're depressed, give. And I believe that you'll feel better. I know you will. You don't have to give. Look, I just believe you're going to get better. I believe that through the next 9 days after today, we're going to spread love and cheer and hope and happiness. That's what it's all about. But I want to say this, and then we're going to take a break. And this may be it, actually. I do want to say this, though. We are only the facilitators. We take 3 radio stations. We now take a digital television channel with Austin Chadwick here. And we just turn it over for 10 days for 1,200 boys and girls. It's the best thing we do all year. But look, it's not us doing it. That's the point. It's you doing it. It is you doing it. We're the facilitators. We're here. We're here for you all year long. We sure are. But I believe that God will use the people listening and the people watching to help 1,200 boys and girls. Brenda, since 1945, this party's been happening. Reverend Emmy Littlefield, out of the trunk of his car, a man from the state of Maine, my grandfather, Reverend Littlefield, started the homeless shelter here in Cleveland. Started the first, I don't need to start talking about this. Then it gets me every time. The first and largest mentally handicapped Sunday school class in Tennessee. He was honored by President Reagan. This is a man who dealt with people at the highest levels and people, as the Bible says, of lowly estate.
That's what this came out of. We've got thousands of new people in this community. You've never heard of this. You're turning your radio on and saying, what's going on? And we're supposed to be laughing and cutting up and playing music, God forbid. You've never heard of this. This is about our children, Brenda. And story, imagine, since 1945, the tens, oh my Lord, the tens of thousands of children who have been touched by. You say, well, it's just a toy. Let me tell you something. Wrapped in the love of God, that becomes more than just a toy, doesn't it?
Yes. And sometimes it's not just a toy. It's clothes. It's blankets. It's towels. We take for granted when we get up every day and take a shower about a bath towel. But we have children asking for bath towels. We have children asking for blankets. So it is more than just a toy.
Literally, as she just told you, Brenda Lawson, it's more than just a toy. Bridget, anything you want to mention here before we go? And we're going to wrap things up.
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who has come by here in person, everyone who has called in. We've had a great first day. It's been huge.
And I tell you what, I want Austin Chadwick to come around and say something. But Dwayne, I'd like you to say something before we go. I want Austin to say something. These guys have worked so hard getting us set up this morning. Again, the numbers. Now, that number is open all day long. And Bridget will be on midday, Dwayne this afternoon. Austin, come around here, buddy. Dwayne this afternoon. So you can call us, 614-6499. EmptyStocking.org at any time. Austin Chadwick, I know you were with us last year, but boy, this is your first year with me. How about that?
This is my first year with Steve, that's for sure. It's definitely an adventure. But no, I definitely learned a lot last year. I learned exactly what Empty Stocking Fund is. It is amazing. It is incredible to see, some of these kids and what they ask for, shoes, towels, all that stuff. It's just so much basic stuff. Me and my wife were sitting and talking about it last night. And just how these kids are just looking for the most simplest things, for Christmas. They're not looking for some big giant toy that they've wanted for a year or something. There are people in our community that just don't have the basic, and so that's what we're here for. That's what God's called us here for. He wants us to reach out to our community and help, and so this is how. So this is a great way. I encourage everyone listening to get involved. I'll get involved later this week myself, my family. We're going to pray about it, and so that's what I encourage everyone to do
that, yeah.
Is to sit, to talk to your wife, to talk to your husband, pray about it, what you should give, how you should be a part, and do it. Most certainly do it.
Austin is extremely involved in his church, the Church of the Harvest, and you lost your pastor, Hank Davis, which is unbelievable loss in this community and
Yes.
to your church. And my thoughts and prayers continue to be with Rhonda and everybody at the church.
Thank you. Yes, it's been a rough couple of weeks or rough couple of months, and but we're growing.
Yep.
God has plenty of things in plan. So.
That's right. All right, Dwayne Williams, just come around. Thank you, Austin. Come around, and anything you'd like to add here before we go. We're wrapping up our first morning. It's been a wonderful morning because of the people calling and getting in touch with us with their gifts. Dwayne?
Yeah, just kind of echoing what everybody else has already said, but the thing that's the most important thing is somebody may be listening this morning and they say, you know what, I'm doing all right. I've got some that I can give. I've heard some of these big numbers being called out this morning. It doesn't matter if you can't give a $5, $10, $20 as a family, because all of those add up. When you think of the thousands of people that live in Cleveland and Bradley County, if every person would just give $1, we'd have this thing licked by the end of the business day today. Right. But if you're just someone says, you know what, I want to give $10, that's what I feel like I can do, that $10 is going to help along with everybody else's $10 and $5 to go along with that. Make sure you're the person at the office or at the place of business that passes the hat. Those little things are just as important as the big checks. We love those big checks, but it's also so heartwarming to hear those $10. And hopefully tomorrow while we're in the studio, Steve, we'll hear kids call in and give $1, $5, $10, because kids giving to kids, it just doesn't get any better than that. So I'm looking forward to being in the studio the next couple of mornings and hearing about that.
We certainly will. And I tell you what, so let's see where we are here. Brenda, just a late update on our progress here. Morning number 1. Again, a big thank you to the Church of God International Headquarters, Cameron Fisher, Kevin Brooks, who make this happen every year. Of course, Dr. Tim Hill, John Childers, and so many of our friends here at the Church of God. And thanks to our first morning sponsors, including Logan Thompson Law. They gave $1,000, Jimmy and Robert and the staff. Also, thanks to Cleveland Ford. They're going to make their donation at a later time. I don't know if Verthaler's personal check would not be any good. Is that right, Bridget? That's what you said earlier. I don't know. All right, Brenda Lawson, let's get a late update. What's happening?
So we heard from Mount Olive Ministries. They came by with a $2,500 check from their congregation. Sam and Kendall McAmus, $750. Jason and Josh Owens, Rick's Plumbing Service, in memory of their dad, Rick Owens, $250. Judge Sandra Donaghy and her husband Bob, $500. Church of God Headquarters, $1,000. Dr. LeBron Lackey, $100. Cameron and Donna Fisher for each of their grandchildren, $200. Johnny and Kay Holden and Pioneer Jewelry and Pioneer Auto, $1,000.
Holden Heartline.
Dr. Lindsay Hathcott, Peggy and family, $100. And Bill and Wanda Romanger, $100. For a total of $15,085.
There we go. That's a great number. All right, that's it for this morning. And 9:06. There. Thank you, Tim and Daniel. We really appreciate you guys. Got some coffee and donuts on the way out. Come on. All right, they're going to go. We're out of donuts, they say. Okay. I can tell Brooks. Oh, you do have some donuts. I thought Brooks was here. I didn't know. Anyway, we've got Bridget's show in the midday. We've got Dwayne's show this afternoon. It's going to be a wonderful first day. Let's not end it here, folks. Just whatever you can do to help. Call us 614-6499, emptystocking.org. Of course, that's the volunteer Red Up Pass Mix line. Bridget, one more time, I want to check our contest that we have. We begin today, and I want to tell you, it's the biggest Christmas contest we've ever done, presented by Chick-fil-A, sponsored by Outland Travel and Donna Davis. Our grand prize is Pick Your Trip. But Bridget, what's happening? It's a different prize every day. What's today?
Yes, today is day one of the 20 days of Christmas. Today's prize is a deluxe hydrofacial and skincare regimen courtesy of Curate Med Aesthetics. So go to our Mix 1041 Facebook page and you'll see the post right there. Follow the instructions. And then for an additional entry and all the prize information, visit our website, mymix1041.com.
And that everybody who enters is also up for trips, as Dwayne mentioned earlier. Pick your trip. Places like, about 12 choices, but places like Las Vegas, Myrtle Beach, the Smoky Mountains. There's a cruise in there. Donna Davis, Outland Travels, put together a tremendous prize package with us. So that's where we end. Morning number one. My goodness. I am so glad to be back with you, and thank you very much. Thanks to so many people who've called or gotten in touch with us today. Many people are, we're getting text here, making plans. But here's the warning, and I want to end with this. Here's the warning. Do not think that they're going to get it. Somebody else will take care of it. That never works, and it robs you of a blessing, quite frankly. So let's get involved. Let's all do it together. This is a togetherness project, a situation where we all come together and we bless more than 1,200 boys and girls. And an asterisk here, a note, an editor's note, as we would say. Not a penny of this is administrative cost, nothing. We literally, my grandfather Littlefield, who started the party, said, I stand between the man who has and the man who has not. We are simply the facilitators. That's all we are. But we're bringing everybody together, and that's what we do. All right. By the way, Bridget is a divider, not a uniter. Okay, thank you. Bridget, Brenda, Dwayne, Austin, Cameron, Donna, Mrs. the Pita Pit, whatever. Peach Pit, Saved by the Bell. Folks, that's it. Thank you from the Church of God International Headquarters. Stay with us. Mix 1041, the music. Gideon Ratcliffe, you're the best, buddy. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye, everybody.